It's Big Monday. We got a big time guest. Derrick Blaylock, the father of Tory Blaylock, Oklahoma's sensational true freshman running back, will join us on the show. And we're going to talk about meltdowns in Austin, LSU. Well, I mean, Baton Rouge, kind of, I guess. Tennessee, for sure. And probably South Bend, where coaches Fighting Irish had a serious blow dealt to their playoff hopes in a loss to Texas A&M on Saturday. Lots to talk about on Big Monday. Let's get it. Good morning, and welcome back to Rise and Shine College Football's Big Monday. I'm your host, Jason Watkins, and if you love college football, you know you're in the right place. So before you forget, smash that red subscriber button, like our videos, and don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss one moment of Hall of Fame college football. Welcome to the show, everybody. We'll have Big Boganowski in here shortly, along with Derrick Blaylock, and possibly Big Cuz. I sent him a link, so I'm not sure, but we'll see. Welcome into the show, Bishop Frank, Logan, Litke, True Okie, James Space, Mars Jams, Ben G, what up? Zofix, hey, Ben G, what happened to your boy? Brian Sandlin, Sooner for Life. What up, everybody? Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. Smash that like button at that. Lots of big games going on over the weekend. A lot of melting down in different areas of the country. I got a couple of clips of meltdowns that we'll go through here in just a couple of minutes. But really, I guess we can start off with this one. Pretty wild that even though they found a way to win, and he could have found a way to probably answer this question better, Brian Kelly had himself a huge meltdown after their 20-10 win over pretty hapless Florida on Saturday.
Brian in the back, I know you love these immediate post-game sessions, but what are you seeing with your offense?
Stop. Really? Is that the first question? We won the game 20-10. Try another question. What do you want me to tell you? I just laid it out for you. We played the game to win the game.
All right. How about third down then? What is going on with third down?
It's one game. Last game, we were great on third down. You're looking at this from the wrong perspective. LSU won the football game. Won the game. I don't know what you want from me. What do you want? You want us to win 70-0 against Florida to keep you happy?
No, I think people want to know why you can't run the ball, quite honestly.
We can run the ball. Did you see the last play of the game? That's all you need. You just need one. There's ridiculous questions. And I'm getting tired of it. That football team just worked their tail off to get an SEC win, and you want to know what's wrong. You know what? You're spoiled. You're spoiled. This team is 17-1 at night. 17-1. Give them some respect. How about that? Give them some respect instead of micro-analyzing every little thing. This is ridiculous. For a group of seasoned reporters, that kind of question is so out of line.
No, it's kind of ridiculous is for a seasoned coach like that to lose his shit over a fair question. Good grief. You had 5 turnovers from DJ Lagway, 5 interceptions. You can't put up more than 20 points. Wow. That defense may have been fixed over there, but I don't know. Something's weird about that. That's not the only meltdown, of course, going on. I think Tennessee fans are losing their shit still over their 9th straight gag away of a potential win over the Georgia Bulldogs. Shane Beamer might have pulled out what was left of his hair after the South Carolina Gamecocks had a play called dead to review targeting against Lenore Sellers. I'm pretty sure the coach is melting down a little bit about a second straight loss for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish against Aggie of all teams. Although whatever's going on with that defense, I'm not sure in South Bend, but that offense for Texas A&M is pretty legit. They've got some real weapons, and Marcel looks really good right now as well. Then also we have, let's see, quite a bit of stuff actually. Billy Napier somehow still has his job. Kind of weird for that. Texas fans are still melting down over Arch Manning's poor play and their, 17-point win in a game they were favored by 40.5. Not sure what's happening in Austin, but I don't know who would have ever predicted that this unbelievably recruited football team with these fantastic coaches would have ever not been kind of decent, right? Yeah, I don't know who would have ever thought that would have happened. Not me, of course, not me. Just spoiled. They're all spoiled. I'm spoiled for sure. I'm spoiled, no doubt about it. I love a good coach's meltdown. Coach, if your team, hey, there's Shouty. He said, if your team's not 3-0 at this point, get better. Facts, big facts. What a game, though. I mean, I watched every minute of the LSU game. I watched every minute of the Georgia-Tennessee game, and that was fun. That was a fun game. I got to say, Joey Aguilar looks a lot better than I expected him to. It surprised me that they were able to put up as many points as they did on the Bulldogs, but maybe it shouldn't have. But you got to give props to Gunnar Stockton. I don't think that was the kind of game that he's probably going to win, but for whatever reason, they have a problem finding a way to win games. He not beating the overrated allegations. I don't know. Were you one of them throwing up those allegations there, Jay Turner? Can't have nothing nice. I wanted Peyton Houston. Did he announce to LSU or something? I didn't know if that was already going to happen or not. I thought it was. Has it already been announced? Really? Oh, no. And, of course, we will get to start talking a little bit about the Auburn Tigers. Boy, I tell you, I love SEC football. I will say this. Fan bases, no matter how bad their team may be, have no shortage of shit to talk pregame. I love it. Pretty wild. So no Sooner Cowboys, that didn't happen? That sucks. So he's going to LSU. Ugh. All right, well, whatever. Listen, apparently the UCLA Bruins are targeting Ben Arbuckle to be their next head coach. I don't know why he would take over that debacle of a program, but hey, who's to say? As long as he hangs around till the end of the season, I'm sure they'll figure it out. But I would hope that he wouldn't take that job. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're on the menu, period. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good call. Not wearing the Warby Parkers. Yeah, maybe he needs to. Yeah, maybe so. Neilio, what up, my guy? Good morning. Lucas James, Neilio Killahorse. James Space, Sooner in Texas, Sooner Cowboys. Welcome into the show. My Gun Sweetness, True Okie. Who else we got? Daniel Longoria. We're not going to talk Heisman until second half of the year here, buddy. Scott Walker, TP. What up, my guy? Colby, good to see you. Hey, Benji, what happened to your boy? Oh, Bud just took him to damn school. Took him to school. I won $250 off of that, by the way, on my bookie. Shout out to my bookie. $100 bet. Now with 350. I like it. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. And I think I wasn't Shardy, weren't you saying that it was gonna be Canelo also? You guys don't know boxing for shit. Jake S, what up, man? Steve Lees. Derek, what up, my guy? Brian Sandlin, I think I already said hello to you, but just in case, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. James Space, I think I said hi to you too. All right. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? 3-0, Benji. Terrific performance by he was fantastic. He really was. That was a great fight. He just, and all this talk about how much bigger Canelo was, it didn't, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. What up, Duke? Let's see. Gotta pay. Oh, Arbuckle? Yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, they're going after some other folks too. But I mean, it feels like Danton Lynn might be one of those guys. I said if it goes 12, Bud by decision. Yeah. I love it when people qualify their stuff and, instead of just picking somebody to win. Come on, bruh. He's the new champ. He's the new undisputed super middleweight champ, right? You got sleepy around the What up there, Coach I? What up, what up? All right, guys, we are going to welcome into the show real quick here. Oops. Give me 1 second. Welcome into the show. The father of Tory Blaylock, our freshman standout running back at Oklahoma, Mr. Derek Blaylock, former chief in the NFL. I believe, if I'm right, it's Sam Houston State that you played at in college, correct?
No.
No?
Look at that purple up there.
Okay.
Stephen F. Austin University,
Stephen
man.
F.
SFA.
Austin, dang it. Yeah.
Axum Jacks.
Say, man, let me apologize for disrespecting.
No problem.
Welcome to the show, sir, man. I've been waiting to get a hold of you and talk to you in here, and you've got to be super excited about the way your son has come in and kind of taken the running back room by storm. I guess first question, were you expecting him to come in and make such an impact so quick?
I didn't think it would be as quick as it's been, but he's definitely has the tools to take over at any point, anytime. I mean, he's built for it. I mean, he's been built for it. So I was surprised that it happened that quick, though. I mean,
yeah.
But I'm not surprised that he's doing what he's doing right now.
Fantastic. Well, what a performance! First Sooner to get 100 yards rushing in a game in the first 3 games, obviously this season. But we've really seen it from really right out of the box, and then fantastic game against Michigan as well in week 2. I kept saying, man, I don't know. I think a lot of people have been expecting a lot. I mean, they obviously went out and got Jaden Ott in the portal. You've got a guy like X-Rob, who I feel like as he's getting healthier, you're probably going to see a little bit more of him. And then Javante Barnes has done a great job as well. But he just seems to have burst that it's different. It's different a little bit, right? That speed is real.
I mean, speed kills, man. I mean, speed is it can change the game. If you're a fast guy, you busted and just hitting the hole quick, and if you break, I mean, you're out of there. I mean, speed is the main thing that most kids are looking for. And hey, either you got it or you don't.
No doubt.
I mean, you can work on it, you can enhance it to a certain extent, but
Sure.
it's something that's God given.
Sure is. And I know that you being a trainer there, being a trainer, a personal trainer, football training, track training, I know you do a little bit of both. But I think a lot of things what a lot of people were surprised about was how quick he was able to stack on the weight that he needed to be able to play at this level. Was that something that your background allowed you to kind of help him with that as well, or was that just getting into the Schmitty program?
I mean, we lift a lot of weights. I mean, he's grown up familiar with the weight room, but that's all Smitty, man. I mean, that's that Oklahoma program, man. That's Smitty getting him ready, getting his mindset right, mentality right. And I was able to see when he came home, man, how different he looked. He transformed a lot. So big ups to Smitty, man. Appreciate it, brother. Doing a great job up there, man.
Smitty built, yeah.
Smitty built, baby.
Listen, it's been fun watching them, but we've got a lot of Chiefs fans in here. Obviously, Neilio's our K-State local guy that he's always in here. His folks went to Oklahoma as well, but he's been a regular on the show, and he said that he always was a big fan of yours when you were with the Chiefs. Now you hold a record in the NFL. You and Priest both had 4 touchdowns in the same game. What a game, right?
Yeah, we had it was 2004.
Okay.
We both had 4 touchdowns. We was playing the Atlanta Falcons at home. He had 4, I had 4, man. It's still a record today, that was a great game, man. Great game. Exciting game in Arrowhead Stadium.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, I got to know a lot about the Chiefs. I wasn't always a Chiefs fan growing up or anything like that, but Otis Taylor is one of the guys that I've always I was trying to help with his Hall of Fame. We're still trying to help get him into the Hall of Fame because it's wild that he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Man.
Otis was that guy, man. I'm sure you've seen a lot of his exploits being a Chief and heard about it, but he was fantastic, man. And so as much as I love Jerry Rice, being a Niner fan and stuff like that, I got to say, Otis is probably my favorite player. So,
man,
yeah.
That's great, man. He was actually before me, and
I
didn't watch a lot of Kansas City Chiefs football growing up. So, I mean, I heard about him when I got to the Chiefs and just being around guys and just being in the organization, but I never had a chance to really watch him. But I mean, hey, let's get this guy. Let's get him in, man. It's time to go. What we waiting on?
Sure. Yeah. Now, are you originally from Houston?
I am. I was born and raised in Atlanta, Texas, East Texas, Northeast Texas. Yeah, I'm a small town country boy, man.
Okay.
But I've been in Houston for a long time.
Okay. Yeah. So actually, Otis grew up in Sunnyside, Houston. So went to Worthing High School. So, there's actually 2 other Hall of Famers that went to Worthing High School. And so it's kind of crazy that that he didn't make it in. But Cliff Branch and then of course Mike Singletary went to that school as well. So
wow. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. That's
you schooling me today.
Man, listen, I tell you,
I love it.
It was pretty cool. I really enjoyed working on that campaign. Man, I really dislike the Hall of Fame, the stuff, the way that they go about that. But we're not going to get into talking about that. But playing in the NFL, what advice have you been able to give your son? And I know you've got another son that being recruited by Oklahoma, Trent, unbelievable cornerback. We've been watching his film a lot as well. But what advice do you give your kids having been in that and been through all that and coming from a small school and making it is even, it's something else to do it.
I mean, it's all about hard work, man. I tell them all the time, it's effort and attitude. Those are things you can control. It's all about, man, just working hard, man. Just keep grinding and fighting, every day, just making every day count. And just know that you got to have love for the game. I mean, you have to love it. It has to be something that you love. It can't be something that you just going out there and doing it just because. I mean, you have to love it, like really love it, because it's going to come a time where you're going to feel like that, the game doesn't love you back. You know, it's gonna come a time where you're gonna feel like that, but hey, you still gotta love it and give it your all. That's it, man. I just tell them just keep God first. That's the main thing. You know, you got to keep God first and just continue to fight hard and work hard every single day.
Awesome. Well, I think you probably know our co-host here, Mr. Mike Boganowski Sr., father of Mike Jr. there on the Sooners as well. Uh-oh. I think we lost Derek there. No, we just lost the.
Hold on, are we back? Hold on, let me see.
No, you're good. We got you. We got you now.
Hold on one second. Something's going on with my phone.
Okay. Might be getting a call. What up, Big Bog?
What up, man?
How about old Bud?
Okay.
Well, I already told you guys what Bud was finna do to him. I already told you. Benji, where you at, man? You real quiet. You ain't been on my timeline, fool. Where you at, Benji, hater?
Oh, yes. I knew this was coming as soon as you got in, man.
3 times. You already know, dude. Dude, let me tell you something. I'm tired of hearing him disrespect my boy Bud. Omaha,
Hey,
Nebraska.
Bud's the GOAT, man.
Fine. He's too little. He's not strong enough. Bro, I've been hearing that shit since 2013.
He was popping the leather the other night, buddy. I know that he was popping that leather the other night.
Somebody need to pull up the tape. I already told you what was going to happen. Bo was going to counter the shit out of him, and Canelo going to try to throw those big looping power shots, and he's going to tag his ass. Coming in and coming out. I mean, some of y'all are casuals, and it shows. I'm in this boxing shit, bro. I watch this boxing shit.
I am not one of them. I made money off of that. Thank you very much, Boganowski.
Let me tell you something, man. I've been making money off these dumbasses want to bet against Bud since like 2015, bro.
I love it.
It's crazy.
I love it.
If you owe me money out there and you watching this, hit my Cash App.
Hit my Cash App. There you go. There you go. Bud will take you to school. Hey, man, we're talking obviously to Derek Blaylock here, talking about what a big weekend for him, and obviously the first 3 games. We've talked about it a little bit already over the last couple of weeks. But what did you think about what you saw from Tory the other day? Those 2 big time runs. I mean, that first touchdown, I love it the way he initiates contact, man. When he doesn't, he knows he's not going to go around somebody. He's like, all right, then drop the shoulder. Here we go.
Yeah, man, we got a good stable, a young running backs, man, and you know people are leaving the door open for him, and he kicked that shit in and locked it on the way out. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time he get the ball, man, he got juice. I remember I was standing on the sideline at one of the spring practices.
Yeah,
the first one I was at, and they was having a scrimmage, and he hit the sideline, and Teddy Lehman was standing next to me. We were talking or whatever, because I had the numbers, you know, the roster up on my phone, so I could figure out who the hell was who. And I was like, shit, that's Blaylock. I was like, shit, that shit looked different. And Teddy was like, yeah. He's like, that was, you know, he hit that sideline. That was burst. But I mean, I've seen it.
We've been calling him home run hitter in this show since.
Bro, I've seen it. That first spring practice right there, and I was like, shit, that's something going fast now.
Yeah. And you get it.
I mean, the only thing, you know, just coming in, you know, picking up the playbook and gaining the trust of coaches, but that didn't seem to be an issue at all. You know what I mean? Like that didn't seem to be an issue at all. And
well, and you know, talking about
if you want to come out and perform like that, by all means, RB1 all day, every day, and everybody got to step up.
Well,
everybody got to step up, man.
Everybody does have to step up, and I love it when you get a guy like that comes in and does it, because we know that DeMarco is big on, if you can't block, you can't play. You know, and so that's one of the things. It's not just about his running. He's been able to step in there and stick his nose in there when he needs to and protect his quarterback and that kind of stuff too. So that's been, I think, as big as anything for why he's gotten that opportunity. Do you feel like that's something that was he already good at that coming in, or was that something that he had to work at a little bit, Derek?
That's something that I preach all the time, you know, especially to, you know, even the young running backs around this area. You'll see me on Twitter a lot say, hey, anybody can run the ball, but it takes like, can you step up and pass protect? You know, you got to be able to protect the quarterback, because if you're not protecting that quarterback, man, you're not going to play. That goes for high school. Well, not so much in high school, because sometimes they don't rely on running backs protecting as much.
Yeah.
But definitely in college and definitely at the next level in NFL, if you're not protecting that money guy back there, don't even plan on getting on the field.
Right.
So that was the thing that I always taught him and told him, hey man, this is where you're gonna make your money at, man, is being a violent, solid pass protector. So I mean, he's doing it, man, and
Yeah.
he's doing it well. So
When you guys decided on Oklahoma, I think there was a lot of people that didn't really expect it after Taylor Tatum had come in last year, you know, and he was the top ranked running back in the country for a while. X-Rob coming in with them, so you know it was a pretty full room. What was it that had you sold on Oklahoma to go ahead and decide on them?
I mean, I think it was ultimately Tory's decision, man. We just kind of let him, you know, just evaluate everything, you know, take a couple trips and just kind of see different places, and just told him, hey, it was up to you to make the decision where you want to go. Because ultimately, we told him, look, you have to stay there. You have to be there for 4 years. You have to live there for 3 or 4 years, however many it takes.
Right.
But I mean, it came down to just the people, man.
Mhm.
It's just the people, man. It's just a different vibe and a different feeling when you set foot in that inside the building, man. It's
Yeah.
just different from the top, and you can tell from the top to the bottom. I mean, Coach V all the way down to, you know, the Soul Mission and everybody that's there is just different. It's just different, and I knew, like, without a doubt, that I could drop Tory off and I would be okay.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't have to worry about anything, because I felt like they were going to take care of my son mentally, spiritually, and physically. So I mean, it was it. That was it. Bottom line. I mean,
You
and
know,
he felt the same way.
that's pretty awesome because and Mike has said the same thing. You know, we talked about it when Mike Jr. came last year, and Marcus Dent, same thing. It's Soul Mission has a lot to do with it, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. They is, like I said, this thing is more to this than football. Because at some point that ball's gonna, hey, you have to put that ball down and hang those cleats up,
Yeah.
and then what are you left with? You know, so
Mhm.
I think that they really do a good job of preparing these kids for that next level.
Right. But being able knowing that your kid's gonna be in good hands whenever you know to be as far away as that is because Houston's a pretty good trek from Norman still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, about 6.5.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty good trek.
But hey,
And that's
we love
without
it. I
traffic,
love it.
right? Yeah. So what do you guys hey, let's talk about this game this weekend. I mean, obviously you've had I think Michigan, we talked about this a lot. I think that was the kind of game that you really had to win. That you needed to beat somebody that you knew was going to be physical. They were the more physical team, in my opinion. Oklahoma was in the Michigan game. I think they've definitely been the most physical team in the country so far. But what do you guys think coming in here with this? You know, you've got Jackson Arnold coming back, and I definitely want to talk to you a little bit about that, Boganowski, with you know him being back in the Palace. Auburn started off at 3-0 as well. And there's a lot of talk coming out of coming out of Auburn, Alabama right now about coming into the Palace and showing all that SEC talk is funny to me. But what do you guys, how do you see this game going?
You going with me first?
Either one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, let me tell you something. If Auburn thinks they're going to come in here and run the ball, they're sorely mistaken. If they think they're going to come in here and run +1 run game with Jackson Arnold, they're sorely mistaken. And they're going to do exactly probably what they did to Michigan and make the quarterback throw the ball and beat you.
Yeah.
And
a little scary with Cam and Singleton, but
I should have bookmarked this shit on Twitter. But there was a guy that did the analysis, and they're throwing 3 routes with Jackson Arnold right now. Only 3 routes, like a slant, a go, in the little quick screens. Those are the only routes that they're throwing with JA.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you something right now. If you don't think the confidence in that defensive staff and Brent Venables and how they're going to be able to affect Jackson Arnold, bro, that blueprint was laid last year in fall camp, homie. Like that's whatever they had real life, real on the practice field tape. They don't even, I mean, they're gonna go watch Auburn, but they already know what to do. They're gonna bring the heat. Jackson's gonna hear footsteps. He's gonna start scrambling. It is what it is, man. We saw this already.
We have seen this,
and
story.
That's probably. And let me tell you something. I don't think that those demons have been exercised this early. Now, he may have some confidence, but I don't think his quarterbacking has taken that big of a step. And I got no problem with Jackson. I almost called him JFA. He lost that nickname.
Well,
I got no problem with Jackson. Good kid, good quarterback, whatever, but it's gonna be rough for him, bro. And that goes for everybody in the SEC this year because our defense is legit.
It is legit.
It was legit last year. It's legit this year. And I don't care. Oh, you've played Illinois State and Temple, bro. It doesn't matter. It's going to be tough, man. I'm not saying teams are going to score on us, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough. We're going to make you earn it. You're going to have to put those one play, out the gate type things that was an anomaly against Michigan. And it's not going to happen too often. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't see it either. I think, they've got some receivers that are really good, but people forget that this secondary is legit, and it's not like he's going to have any time. And he had time last year and couldn't make those throws. Right now,
dude, it's not about time, bro. He doesn't see it. He doesn't anticipate. He doesn't see windows, and that's why you have those routes that he throws because he can do it because he doesn't have to read or anticipate.
Sure. Well, his best game was obviously against Ball State. They won 42-3. But this last week against South Alabama,
won by 2 scores.
Alabama, he's 13-24, 54% completion, 1 touchdown on the through the air. Long play of 32 yards. That was the touchdown to Cam Coleman. Listen, he's got 501 yards. That's about 3. That's actually probably about 400 yards behind what John Mateer is right now. And he's not running it as well as Mateer is either. But I guess my question would be asking you, Derek. Obviously Tory has to go up against this defense all the time. What have you been pretty surprised about how good they really are on that side of the ball?
Man, the defense is great, man. Like just watching how they swarm and how the trenches are, man.
Yeah.
The trenches are crazy. And that's where, for me, I think that's where most games are won, in the trenches. Like if you can control the trenches, you have a great chance of winning the game. That's one aspect. And then, the linebackers are flying around and the secondary is flying around. You got the team is just so deep.
Mm-hmm.
You got playmakers everywhere. You see what I'm saying? So and you got Coach Venables calling the plays, and he's bringing the blitzes. He's changing it up. He's throwing a lot of stuff at you that's going to confuse a lot of offensive coordinators.
Coach V's been in his bag, man. He's been in his bag.
That's what I'm seeing from the D, man. I'm seeing a team that's playing together, that's flying around, that's swarming to the ball, that's just making plays, that's out there head hunting. It looks great. It looks great.
Yeah. Now, what have you seen? Have you seen a little bit out of Auburn? What are you expecting from their defense for this offense? And how do you feel about how this offense is performing overall?
I haven't seen much of Auburn. I don't even know who have they played. Who are their 3 games that they played so far?
Baylor, Stephen F. Austin, and Ball State.
They played
South,
Stephen F. Austin?
No,
South Alabama.
South Alabama, and Ball State. I'm thinking something else.
So
I mean,
yeah, I haven't watched them at all. But I mean, like I said about the defense, our offense is. I mean, we're looking good right now, man. Like same thing. We're so deep. I mean, O-line, receiver room, running back room. I mean, we're deep. We got a lot of playmakers. I mean, and we haven't. Honestly, I don't think we've seen everything that there is to see. I mean, I'm pretty sure Coach Arbuckle got plenty of stuff in his tool bag that he hadn't even shown yet. So I don't even know. The sky's the limit. The sky's the limit on how good they could be.
How much is Tory
I'm
enjoying
just
this
I'm just
offense? How much
I'm
is he
just
enjoying
excited,
this
man.
offense?
I'm just sitting back, just watching and enjoying the show. It's
Yeah.
it's great things are brewing in Norman. Just keep it. We just gotta keep it going, man. Just stay focused. You know, one game at a time.
Yeah.
And hey, let's go out and get this dub against Auburn, man.
No doubt. No doubt. And I think, there's been a lot of, you got all the talking heads around the SEC that have kind of gone from hating on OU to now you got a lot of them loving on OU. Do you guys think that this is the best team in the SEC right now?
Man, I mean, it's kind of hard to say based off, just a couple of games. But if I'm gonna put my money on anybody, I'm putting my money on Oklahoma.
Okay.
I mean, and I'm not just saying that because my son's on the team. I'm saying that because I'm looking at what's going on. I'm watching the games, and I'm seeing offense, defense, and the special team's gonna get going. It's a little slow right now, but it's gonna get going.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing it's a lot of plays being made, man, and I was an offensive guy. I'm an offensive minded guy, but I'm a firm believer in defense win championships. So
No doubt.
hey, that D is stifling right now.
It's legit. It's legit.
It's stifling right now, man. And the offense is scoring a lot of points. That's the thing, man. You got a defense that's stifling, and you got an offense that's putting up points.
Yeah.
I mean, and you got John Napier back there that's just. I mean, the guy's just making plays all over the place with his arm, with his legs. I mean, he's a smart kid. I mean,
he's got some swag too, doesn't he?
Swag, a lot of swag, and you got to have
Yeah.
swag. Guys, I mean, he's a leader, and I mean, he's a guy that you can get behind and follow, like because he not only he's vocal and he's showing it on the field, and he's a great guy, a great kid. So I mean, it's just up, man. I'm just excited. As you can tell, I'm excited. Hey,
Yeah.
I wish it was Saturday tomorrow.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. I want to ask you, but I know you only got a couple minutes. I mean, when you know how it is, you got to have a good quarterback, and this guy has come in and seems to like really kind of rejuvenated or re-energized the entire team. He's certainly doing it for the offensive side of the ball.
The entire building.
The entire building.
The entire building.
How important is that for a football? I mean, you played at the highest level, so how important is it to play with the guy
you
like
know what is super important, man, because I mean, think about it. And I don't want to like throw my guy, and I don't know the guy JJ McCarthy. I mean, you watched the game last night, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you saw how it. I mean, they couldn't get anything going. And is you looking around and it's like, okay, like, come on, man, what are we doing? Are we gonna make some plays or what? So, I mean, the quarterback is. I mean, it's one of those positions, man, that you gotta have a guy that has it mentally, physically, he's a person that you can get behind. He's a likable guy. I mean, you have to have that.
Yeah.
Because
accountability, it sounds like he's really big on accountability for everybody on the offensive side too.
Oh yeah. I mean, and you can just tell by when his interviews, man, how he presents himself, how he gives everybody their credit. You know, it's just amazing, and that's infectious. You know, like that type of mentality, that type of swag, man, is just. I mean, it's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge because hey, this guy's gonna go out here and he's gonna lay it on the line. He's gonna lay it down. He's gonna give me everything that he has, and he's just gonna go down swinging, and the whole team's gonna go down swinging with him.
Yeah.
So I love it. I love it.
Me too, man. Me too. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about armed sports training, man, and obviously, you're doing a lot of work with some young guys down there. And tell us a little bit about Trent. Where are we at on recruiting with Trent? You want to give us some inside stories there?
Well, let's start with the training first, man. I've been having a gym down here for about 15 years, man, and the main focus is, speed, power, and agility, man. Start from all ages, 5 years old all the way up till, guys in the NFL, or we have adults that come in and train as well. But it's just something that I knew that I want to get into once I stopped playing the game. I want to be close to the game, as close to the game as I could. And I really love the training aspect of it, just seeing my body change and develop when I got to the, overtime, college and NFL. So I was like, man, this is something that I want to do. So, down here in Houston, man, that's what we're doing, man. I'm just trying to help these guys elevate their game, take their game to the next level, and we're having a lot of success at it. So,
yeah.
But now let's talk about Trent.
Yeah, how's this season going? Early on in the season, but it sounds like he's doing pretty good.
Trent is doing really well, man. He's locked in. I mean, he's a lockdown corner, but hey, let me tell you something. He'll come up and hit you now. That's one thing he's not afraid of, and that's putting his nose in there. So
yeah,
he's having a pretty good year so far, man. Not too many teams are throwing his way because I guess they know what's gonna happen if they throw it over there, man. And I just want to see some. Honestly, me in the stands as a spectator, I want to see somebody trying.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. That's how you really know what you got. I want to see somebody trying, like just trying, just throw it over there, like
right
2 or 3 times. Just try and see what happens. Because he needs to get that work. I want to see that work. I want to see how he's gonna. What he's gonna do if he does get a deep ball caught on him, or if they do start catching on him. I want to see how is he gonna respond to that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
yeah.
So far, it's been good. He had a couple targets, but nobody's caught anything on him. So he's doing good right now.
Man, so is he coming to Oklahoma? Is he coming with?
Hey, the same thing, man. How we treated Tory's recruitment, man. It's gonna be his decision, man. He has probably about 20-some offers right now. So he got some really good ones.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take the trips, kind of evaluate, and hey, it's gonna be this decision. Sure. But I tell you what, man, Oklahoma is.
They're in the running. They got to be in the running, right?
Hey, they're up there. In my opinion, this is all coming from me. My opinion.
Sure, sure.
I'm saying
we're not going to hold you to it. Don't worry, we ain't going to hold.
They're definitely at the top. In my opinion, from my standpoint. But like I said, it's ultimately his decision.
Yeah.
And we're gonna support him whatever he decides.
Well, we're excited about having even one of your sons. So it's amazing. It's Big Bo, you got any questions for our guest before he gets out of here?
No, man, we'll let him get up out of here, man. You grilling him enough, man.
Hey, Bo, I seen your son coming down laying that wood, man.
Hey.
Yeah.
It dropped him. He was like he was shot out of a damn cannon.
Man, I was like, okay, let's
he's
go,
super
baby.
explosive, man. He's super explosive, man, and he ain't afraid to put it to you now. You've been that way.
Hey, that's what I like. And that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying, man. We got talent everywhere.
Yeah.
We got talent everywhere, man. And it's scary, man. It's scary. It's scary. It's exciting, man, but it's scary.
We got to keep stacking it, man. Got to keep
Yeah.
stacking it. And they are. BB and them, you know, there's so much to like about what he's doing on the staff and with the culture and the university and where this program is headed, man. And there's just a lot of good things to look forward to. You know what I mean? And I got total trust in BB that he's gonna get it done. I mean, just look at it. He's all in, man. I'll just put it like that. He's all in. And that's all you could ask for in a head coach, man. Just be all in.
Yes.
Feels like he's been in his bag too, though. I mean, you saw different things from each series, like different situations. You were getting different things from series to series. So, 100 yards.
BB is him now. When we're talking about this defensive shit, BB is him.
Yeah.
And people forget about that, bro. People forget about that.
I think they do.
And I don't know why. Why would you do that? Why would you, dude? I'm trying to tell you, bro. Go in. If you ever go up, you ever watch the Sooner Sports thing where Plank does the interview of BB in his office, right? So they moved it in there. If you look over Plank's right shoulder, you'll see that little cabinet over there, right? Little glass case.
Yeah.
That's where all the shit is at, bro. That's where all the rings, the championship rings, the damn watches that he won, bro. It's crazy. And you don't realize he been doing this shit for a long time until you go in there and you look at that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
multiple time Royals Award winner for being the top
you're
in the country. I mean, come on, man.
Motherfucker's got amnesia real quick. Like people forget and like to forget and leave that out and omit it, right? Like he's a head coach right now, but he's still that guy. He even said in an interview, he's like, I'm the head coach. He's like, but I'm still in my head calling defenses during the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's all that's his
Sleep
focus.
on him if you want, bro. Sleep on him. Look at this defense, bro. Year 4.
Man,
Year 4 is when you see it. That's what the numbers show. Year 4 is when you see it. When you see that big jump.
Big jump. And this
you have a complimentary offense to go with it. Come on, man.
It's crazy. It's
Dude,
crazy. I'm telling you, it's special, man. It's special. It's special. It's definitely
the number
special.
one defense in the country. I don't care what anybody says. It's the number one defense in the country.
Yeah.
I truly believe it.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a stretch to think so. I don't think, and we're going to find out over the next few weeks, and they got to earn it, but that he's biting at the bit and it just seems like even with, I think Zach Alley was good at what he was doing, but he isn't Brent, and that he learned from Brent, but he didn't learn everything, and so it's.
Let me tell you something. If I had to make a choice, it's Brent all the time.
All day long.
All day.
Yeah, it's who. Okay, let's play a game here. If you had to choose one other person besides BV, who would it be?
As a defensive guy?
Yeah, as a defensive coordinator. Who would you? Knowles, maybe.
Yeah, presently Knowles. Yeah, maybe, but I don't even.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't think, like, when you talk about stats and championships and shit, I don't think he can hold BB's jock.
He's got one. He's got one championship.
Yeah, he's got one, man. Like,
and he's played for.
You want Kirby? Maybe
Kirby.
I don't know, but Tennessee was tearing his ass up.
Yeah, their defense certainly didn't look right. Yeah, no doubt about it.
They've been a little leaky as
of late. Yes,
a little leaky.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for Tennessee just having a little gaggy, they wouldn't have won that game.
Them
so
kickers, bro, I'm trying to tell you, them damn kickers be over there bullshitting all practice, bro. Bouncing balls and doing tricks with balls. Put that shit through the upright, homie.
Yeah. Work on your ability to make it in the clutch time. I mean, come on, man.
I don't know how you replicate that, but it's got to be something. There's got to be some way to. I don't know.
Yep. Todd Orlando ain't it either there, Benji, but keep trying. But yeah, man. I know you said you had 30 minutes. We've held you over now. So man,
man. Hey, it was great to be on, man.
Welcome back anytime, sir. Anytime, man. It's been a lot of fun talking to you.
Yes, sir, man. Just let me know. Let me know. I will be in Norman. Let's go, baby. Boomer Sooner. Let's get this dub.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man. Talk to you
soon.
All right,
y'all take care, man.
I'll have me, bro.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. That was our friend Derek Blaylock, father of Tory Blaylock. And this, man, always fun to talk to these guys. And I tell you what, this dude his son has been just getting better every week, Bo. You know what I mean? The kid, he's got burst. He's got some burst. He runs with some abandon, but he hits that hole like he hits that hole quickly. You know, when he sees it, he's in it. So let's talk a little bit more about this defense, though. You had Reggie getting a sack this weekend as well. You know, these were coming from, and you know, they didn't see him coming either one. I mean, hell, Mike Jr. was in there on his ass before he even turned around. You know, and so, and Reggie, it seemed like he kind of just took his time. He waited and then he was there.
Well, he was disguised, right? If he would have come tight off that tackle, he would have been there quick, right? But the route he took, the line kind of collapsed down. He could have been there quicker.
Yeah.
But he got a little wide on him.
He's fit, man, but he's looking. I tell you what, this secondary is legit. What we've seen out of this safety group, and I was watching DMAC last night. He did one on his own, Damian Mackey, and he was talking about that. He thinks it's the best safety room in the country without a doubt. He loves the secondary overall. He thinks at every level that that you just got nothing but talent there. I agree, and that's why I said the other day. I'll say it again. This is the best defense in the country, and I'll stand 10 toes down on that. Because you're not losing much from one guy to the next, no matter who's in there.
Yeah.
What do you think about that targeting call?
Well, I think, dude, there's got to be, as much as I hate to say this, because I hate the way the NBA does flagrants and shit, but I feel like that is an effective way to adjudicate a targeting call in college football. Right? I feel like, there's some plays, right, where it's obvious, and Jaden Hardy's my boy, right? That's my guy. But the Jaden Hardy review from Temple was a targeting, right? He led with the top of his helmet, impacted my man right in the side of the helmet, right? That's a targeting, right? I agree that you can't go face-to-face with a quarterback or a defenseless receiver. This is leading into my next point.
Mm-hmm.
But that is not a targeting. It doesn't warrant ejection. That shit is ridiculous. If you're coming through to hit a quarterback, he throws the ball and ducks, which causes you to go face-to-face.
Right. There's definitely no intent there.
There's no reaction time as a defender to move your head or go lower or come higher. And again, it's the people I feel like that are adjudicating, running college football, the college football playoffs. They are not football players. They have no idea what they're talking about, and it's trash. Get somebody in there that knows what the hell's going on, because that is not a targeting, which they're trying to get out of the game with leading with the top of your head and spearing. But let a running back come through the hole and put his head down and run somebody over. Not a targeting. How? Why? Somebody please explain. On to my next point. If a defenseless receiver takes one in the face, like Keontez Lewis, how is that not targeting, and how does that not get reviewed?
Exactly. Well, that was what I said.
Okay?
I said that Saturday.
It wasn't called on the field. The Jaden Hardy one wasn't called on the field, but they sure went and reviewed it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's what's wild to me is that, you know, they had time too because he was knocked the hell out.
Yeah, he was out
And
cold.
so I said that on Saturday night is I don't know how you make that call and then you don't even look at
They didn't make a call. They didn't make a call. That's what I'm saying. They didn't throw a flag on that at all.
No, but I'm saying I don't know how you would go look at it and make that one, and you don't even look at it while he's laid out there on Keontae's. You know?
Which one are you talking about? Looking at R. Mason's
They
targeting?
looked at R. Mason's, but they didn't even look at
Well, no, it's
Keontae
ridiculous.
was laid out on the damn ground for a
There
while.
has to be consistency.
Yeah.
There has to be consistency. And they got the linebacker from LSU on the first drive of the game. Trash. He's out the whole game. Like, why are we there's gotta be levels to it, right?
Yeah.
Like, give the dude a personal foul 15 yards. If you get 2 of them in the game, you're out. You're out for the game. You get ejected for the game. Don't let it carry on to the next time. Now, if you're out there sparing motherfuckers like the rules intended to get rid of, like, I get it. Like, just whatever the game is or the rest of the game, don't carry it on to the next. And I said it about the Michigan linebacker. You know, that shit was weak as hell. I don't like it, but guess what? He was out of half of Michigan, so I'll let that slide. But we got to be better, man. Like, there's just got to be some nuance to it, and I think that they could definitely look at the way the NBA has a flagrant 1, flagrant 2, and kind of mirror that. And why does it have to be adjudicated right during the game, right? Why can't they give my man a personal foul and then on Sunday or Monday they go through, review it? You know, the NCAA looks at all the potential targeting calls, and if it doesn't meet the criteria of, you know, leading with the crown of your helmet type thing, it's just it's a common personal foul.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely. And that's my feeling about it too, is I don't know that it's weird that you just never seem to get the same call twice. And I mean, you know, it's not the same from one call to the next. It's the same with catches. You don't know what the fuck a catch is anymore either. You know what I mean?
I think they've done a better job of catching.
No, I would disagree with that. At week 1, we saw that they took away the one from in South Carolina, and it was moving less than the one that the kid from Texas, they called it a touchdown.
I didn't see that South Carolina one.
Yeah, it wasn't good. And I mean, it's just it's never the same, is what I'm saying. The consistency is a problem. And so, and I don't know how you're going to deal with the intent part of it. I mean, I guess you can try to decide whether you think it's intentful or not, but how do you call that intent on our Mason when literally the kid, like you said, ducked down? He was already bringing his arms up and stuff after he threw it. He wasn't trying to hit him. I mean, but you're not going to stop. You can't get them to stop like that. I mean, when they're already at full speed.
Listen, I'm telling my son the same shit right now, my junior.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you jumping in the air to try to deflect a pass, right? I don't want you falling for pump fakes. Don't do that shit. Run through his chest. If you get a chance to hit the quarterback, you put your face mask and you run through his chest and you drive him, right? Long as you're, as the ball releases or you know, about to make a sack. I don't want you trying to bat balls, right? Because when you jump, you hit face to face, run through his chest, get licks on the quarterback, or get the sack. Because he missed a sack, because we had talked about it the first week. Dude kind of got him on a pump fake and made him stutter. Run through that shit, because he'd have got a sack in this game. But the quarterback was able to just dump it off at the receiver's feet and get rid of it before he gets sacked, right? Yeah. Get that hit on the quarterback. That shit adds up. And if that's part of the game, you got to hit the quarterback. You want to get the quarterback out the game legally, right? You want to get that dude out, and getting hits, they want to roll them out to you. You got to hit them. You got to put hits on them. And I would say the same thing to these college kids too, man. Lower your target level. Don't fall for the BS. Run through the quarterback. You know what I mean? And I think you can fall on them in college, right? It ain't like the NFL where you can't fall on them. Bro, hit that quarterback and drive his ass into the ground.
The thing is, who's to say? I mean, I don't know.
That's it's got to be a rule. You know, we'd have to ask somebody. I don't think I've ever seen it called, but
yeah. I don't know, man. It feels like if it's, you know, and here's the good news. One thing is everybody's a little freaked out about it, and I understand it. But one thing I would say is that overall, if you think about it, this is why it's so good that Oklahoma has as much depth as it does. Look, I don't know that you miss a beat. I mean, our Mason is our Mason, and I think you get it. You get the best of him in the second half in this game too, for having to miss the first half of this game. You're going to get the best of him in the second half. But you know, that gives another opportunity. You know, for a guy like, I mean, look, we've seen that PJ has looked really good. He seems like he's finally the light has kind of come on for him, right?
I don't know if I'd say that, but he looks better.
Okay. Well, just going by what I've been hearing, and he looks great on the field. He's done. He
always looks great.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? He always looks great, but
then of course, you know,
I've seen some great run defense, right, from PJ.
Absolutely,
like, I've seen that, but I want to see like that dude needs to be bulldozing tackles, getting to the quarterback, beating them with speed, long arming them with them big ass $80 80-inch wingspan he got, dude. He needs to be using them long ass arms and deboing them fools. He's too big, too fast.
Far be it for me to say anything to the defensive end here. So let you know, you say what you know. I'm with you. But like Taylor Wine, another guy that's been doing a great job. Marvin Jones has been doing a great job. We've had these guys that have, you know, it's deep. I'd love it if is. Do you know anything about Danny Okoye? Is he still?
No idea.
Yeah, he did. He was in street clothes last week, so I don't know what happened there.
Yeah,
but
sure.
Apparently he's banged up a little bit too. So it'd be great if he was getting in more opportunity maybe in this week, but love to have him back at any point anyway. And I think you're going to have a hard time keeping him off the field as it goes. You know, as it is, but well, and you know, Beamer of course loses his mind, and I want to throw that up here real quick. I didn't leave the sound on because I don't want to get copyrighted.
Yeah, hey, that was.
But that was, I looked at that targeting, and I felt like it wasn't even worth looking at.
You felt like that was targeting?
Yeah, I didn't think it was targeting.
Oh, I didn't either. It's the same play.
Yeah,
it's the same play that's been getting called.
Yeah. Well, we'll run it real quick so you can take a look at it again and just the meltdown. It was a meltdown week, so here we go.
I don't know if you can see that. You hit him.
No, there wasn't sound with that, Benji, because I don't want to get copyright striked on it. So we didn't put any sound on that one because that's part of the game footage. So yeah, we didn't do it. But no, he was the argument was about, and I could just tell you guys, it was obviously about that play on Lenoris on whether that was targeting or not. I don't think he was trying to hit him in the head. I don't think there was any question that he wasn't trying to hit him in the head, and they sent him out.
Yeah, it's a trash rule. It needs to get changed quick, not like at the end of the season. They need to like make an amendment to some rules, a bylaw.
He wasn't lobbying for that call. He was pissed off because there was a play. They had hit Nick Harbor over the middle, and then they shut the play down, and it probably would have been at least he may have took it to the house, but for sure it was going to be a 30, 40-yard play, and they shut the play down to look at the targeting. So that's what he was freaking out about. That's what he was freaking out about. He wasn't lobbying for that, if that's what you're saying, Coach Riggs. Or were you saying about lobbying that you were lobbying on the rules? Yeah, man, you can get striked for it all. It's so stupid, but I mean, look, these television companies are wacky about that shit. Beamer might have been, oh, well, no, you couldn't hear what Beamer was saying anyway. It was just the announcers. But he was definitely losing his shit. This is what Beamer does. What he should really lose his shit about is the fact that he can't coach them to a fucking win in Columbia ever.
Dude, fucking people are sleeping on Vanderbilt, dude.
Uh-huh. The Vanderbilt Flying Diego Pavias.
Bro, I love Tim Beck's offense, bro. And I've been a big proponent of it before, but I like the way that shit works.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty much wacko all the way around with getting punked by Old Dominion. Yeah. Bro, that's the whole thing is they were struggling against South Carolina State last week. They had hell with Virginia Tech. They just fired their coach, didn't they?
Virginia Tech and UCLA.
Well, UCLA I saw coming. You can't lose to UNM in the Rose Bowl 35-10 and survive that.
UNM looks good, dude.
I don't care.
They look good. I don't either, but all I'm saying is they look good.
Deshaun was never going to survive that. And you spend all this money on these quarterbacks and you got a damn running back that's running your offense. Nah. It was never going to work. Not that I think Nico is what Nico is, but it wasn't going to help. It certainly wasn't helping.
Dude, they need to fire the GM too. Whoever made that swap, trash.
Yeah.
Because Aguilar was 10 times better than Nico. I don't give a shit what you say.
And all of the SEC said Vandy wasn't going to sneak up on anyone this season. They weren't trying to sneak up on anyone this season.
They said it.
Diego been talking shit all summer. Yeah. Right. All off.
Hey, did you see the Theo Vaughn shit? Where Pavia said if they're going to beat South Carolina, he could take his mom on a date. I've been looking at that shit all morning, bro. It's hilarious. So Theo Vaughn put a little thing on Twitter. It's like, where should I take her? Right? And he's got a picture of Pavia's mom with a little heart around her. Oh, dude, you got to go read those and read the comments on that.
Oh
dude.
my Lord, hilarious. Are you serious?
Oh my God, great. It's so funny.
That's great.
Oh, dude, amazing. Well, Kublik asked him about it live at the game on the sideline.
Wow.
Yeah, it was wild.
That's wild.
Hey, Mike Vick, the Virginia Tech coach Ricks, is crazy.
It's a wild thought, isn't it?
Dude, Virginia Tech. Give Mike Vick a couple years at VTech and watch what he do.
Yeah, he would recruit his ass off. They would recruit better than they ever have since Old Man Beamer was there.
Yeah.
And probably better than that.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter how good a coach he is overall. Shit. Quarterbacks understand that shit too. And I mean, the stuff that Michael Vick's been through, I would take that shot. Why not? Starting to think Mississippi State has a chance to beat Texas. Who doesn't have a chance to beat Texas? Arch Manning can't find his own. He can't find his ass with his own hands. He missed a 5-yard throw by 5 yards. Wild.
Yeah. No, he's Sark. Hey, Sark got to make a choice. Change what he's calling and help Arch, or continue with what he's doing. Because, bro, Gabe said it perfectly.
Okay.
You have to stick with him.
Why?
Because if you don't,
bullshit.
Yeah, bro, you have to. You have to stick with him. It's a bad look for Sark. You can't have a dude that's been in your program for 3 years, run your offense, and 2, if you get rid of him, you bench him, that's showing that you can't run your offense to be successful with Arch. It's an indictment on him either way.
No. Well,
indictment. Who are they going to bring in?
Here's the thing. You can look and see it a lot. If you go back and watch any of the game, and I watched quite a bit of it, he had open receivers and he's not seeing them.
Yeah.
But and I agree with you that
he's got to make better calls to get Arch ready.
Being in the system, if he doesn't know everything, every read and everything that's going on, if he's not able to put that on the field, then there's a problem with what's going on with Sark then. But I don't know that I'm putting it on Sark at this point. I don't think he called a good game against Ohio State. I don't think he called a good game against Ohio State, but I don't think that was the problem against UTEP. I just don't. And I don't think the offensive line was the problem either. Maybe he's not good under pressure, but I don't think he's getting a ton of pressure. I think the pressure's coming from within, and something's wild, man.
You think the pressure's coming from within? You don't think the pressure didn't start all off season?
Sure.
That's external all day, dude.
Through the roof. I mean, all this talk about Heisman and we're winning the Natty and, all this. Hey, well, guess what? Guess who else isn't really showing up? Colin Simmons. That motherfucker's on a milk carton.
Yeah. People need to pull receipts on ESPN and Feinbaum.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Feinbaum's already backpedaling. Damn it. He's already been backpedaling.
Yeah, has he?
Yeah, he said it last week that he obviously was wrong about it, and that there was some more. Colin almost had a safety. Oh, good for him. Yeah, finally he against UTEP he finally did something. Good for him. He hasn't been near as good as y'all all said that he was going to be. And that's my thing about. I said this the other night. I was saying this the other night is for all this talk about. And you keep hearing it, we have a championship defense and all this bullshit. But when have they been tested by a real offense? I know they played Ohio State week 1 with a brand new quarterback and offensive line and running backs. Oh, and a brand new play caller in his first time ever calling plays. They didn't try anything because they knew they didn't have to because this offense is that bad. But you're going to tell me that San Jose State and UTEP are just, what a great defense. Fuck, get out of here, man. I like that. I like that.
Get it fixed quick, bro. They better get it fixed quick.
Yeah. They better. Because they got, I'll tell you this. Who's worse? Can both teams lose in the swamp in a few weeks? Because Florida looks like hammered shit, too.
I think Florida's got a good defense. Florida's defense is
better. Have a good defense.
I think Lagway just got to shake that off.
Not that you have to have one against Arch right now.
Yeah.
But we put up some offense, Benji. We put up some offense, Oklahoma did. You didn't.
Shit, I just seen On3 released the Heisman list. They had Pavia as number 5.
Hey, there goes, bro.
Balling, bro.
People are not giving him enough credit. They're acting like he's a nobody. The guy, and he doesn't just run the ball either. He had 20-something touchdown passes last year. He had better stats than what DJ Lagway or Lenore Sellers had. So, I mean, we can say whatever. We can say whatever we want to if we, but it's funny how, these narratives that this guy, everybody was saying Napier couldn't come in here and replicate what he did, playing a Mountain West schedule or whatever and shit like that. And neither could, no, everybody was thinking that Joey Aguilar, he wasn't going to be good coming from App State. They don't look bad, and these brand new quarterbacks are the ones that do. And even Nussmeier's not looking good. What the hell's going on there?
Hey, Brian Kelly with some more content, baby.
Yeah, I had it up earlier. That was the first I opened with that shit.
Oh, man, he's so funny to me, bro.
Oh, he lost his shit, man.
He is such a dude.
Such a fucking clown, bro.
Dude, he's like, do people really think he's mad? Bro, he's like,
it's so ridiculous. He's talking about seasoned reporters. Bro, you're a seasoned coach and you're losing your shit over them talking about the offense that isn't doing it. You had 5 interceptions that you got from DJ Lagway and you couldn't punch in more than 20 points. Come on, bro. At home?
Yeah.
With the receiving core that you got, and they're not running the ball for shit. And I mean, Durham's a good running back, but they're not getting him. They're not getting him going. I'm not giving excuses. No, I'm saying they didn't even have to. You're telling me that defense is so good, but they put up more points than you did, and they didn't have to take any chances with their brand new quarterback because your quarterback wasn't doing shit. You're supposed to win by 40.5 points against UTEP, but you didn't. Probably should have picked a different reporter to ask his first question. Yeah.
Dude, hey, I like it. Come with the heat right off bat.
I mean, look, the expectation at LSU, and he was bringing the expectations on himself, was to win a national championship. That offense ain't winning no national championship, just like the one at Texas isn't. I don't care how good they are on defense.
Yeah.
And you know what? The Texas creators that I actually have any kind of respect for are saying the same thing about Texas as what I just got done saying, is that, look, you think in the Red River that you're going to be able to go in there, even if you if your defense is so good, you think you're going to keep Oklahoma from scoring at least 20? Can you get to 20 on the Oklahoma defense? No.
Not right now. They can't.
No,
they got about.
You can't.
They got a couple weeks to fix it.
Yeah. Listen, do you really? Are you telling me that you can't pull Arch Manning? Do you really believe that?
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
Dude, they have to. They don't. Dude, who's the backup?
I was just looking at it yesterday. I forget. I think he's a freshman, but he's got to be. It can't be worse. There's no way it can be worse.
Okay, that's why you have to stick with him then, because it makes you look bad. It makes Sark as an offensive coordinator.
Worse, losing fucking games with the number 1 ranked team in the country, or putting somebody in that helps you be serviceable. Yep. He threw for 44%, and part of the game, he threw for like 18% at one point. 44%, 114 yards, a touchdown and an interception.
There's no way in hell.
Bogue against UTEP.
There's no way in hell Sark can do it. There's no way. Because at the end of the day, bro, as bad as it looks, they're still winning.
Then he's as bad as everybody says he is. Then
they're still winning, man.
Would he have beaten any SEC team last week?
But that's what we can revisit this conversation once they start losing the SEC teams. We'll revisit it. Because I don't think there's just I don't see it happening, dude. I can't. Mm-hmm. Nope. Not with the Manning. Not with a Manning, bro. Not with a Manning.
I mean,
Blaylock just won.
Maybe he needs to wear his Warby Parkers, bro. Something's got to happen.
Who is it?
I said maybe he needs to wear his Warby Parker glasses. Oh. His commercial.
Yeah. Maybe he pound some Red Bulls before
Texas
the game.
Got a backup, but if Sark benches Arch, he's gone. Why? I can't even believe we're hearing that. You know what?
Dude,
here's what hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me just say this because I already heard what you had to say about it. Let me say this. You know what Mac Brown did? You know what Mac Brown did when he needed to? He pulled Chris Sims' ass out and put Major Applewhite in when he needed to.
But he kept starting Sims, bro.
But he kept pulling him out of the game. You know, Sims only lost like 6 games.
Because he's getting bailed out. True. That's the dumbest shit I heard. He only lost 6 games. You just said because they keep bringing in Applewhite to win games. It would have been way more.
Though, but Mac, I'm telling you, they didn't fire Mac over that shit.
Different now. They got Texas got a taste. Texas got a taste for 2 years. They've had a taste.
You think they're going to fire Sark when they went to the playoff for 2 years?
I don't think they're going to fire him.
I don't
think they're going to fire him. No, that's a little overboard. But I don't think he's going to take Arch out. Difference. That's a difference, right? It's difference.
Mm-hmm. Coach Rick,
that's what I said. That's my original thing. He's going to have to change his play calling and make this offense a little bit more simpler for Arch right now. Will he do it? I don't know.
I don't know that it's about his play calling, man. I got to tell you. He's missing wide open dudes right around the goal line. He's just missing them. I mean, and I'm talking wide ass open. His own roommate and shit.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you got to be more run. How bad was that running back that got hurt right off bat? Did they ever hear how bad that was?
I don't know, but CJ Baxter was limping off the field last week too.
Yeah, I think that's the one I was talking about. He got hurt right at the beginning.
Trey hasn't been in. Travion Weiser? It's just Wisner, whatever.
Benji, is he gonna? Will Sark bench Arch?
He said he might have to.
Will he not? Will he? I want a yes or no.
A wide open screen pass it was 5 yards away, and he missed it by 5 yards, easy. But he's missing open guys running across the field too. He's not even seeing them. Oh, TP. Here's TP's famous. His grandfather was a bum. His uncles was bums. He's a bum.
I don't know if I can call Peyton a bum. He was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think I can either. But that's what TP says all the time.
Yeah. I love his nationwide commercials. Those are hilarious.
Weiser's been off the past 2 weeks. Yeah. This is a prime example of what NIL is doing to college. Oh, good grief. I'm not even going to read the rest of that shit. First of all, Texas doesn't pay the NIL to Arch Manning. He doesn't take anything from their collective. So and don't start with that shit. I'm not doing it. But yeah, what's he going to look like then? Yes, he benched Quinn. He will bench Arch if it comes to that, he says. Benji said that just now.
Yeah, I read it. Okay. I still don't think he'll do it. It's the golden boy. It's the golden boy. Arch is the golden boy. I watched ESPN for the first time this morning in forever, and they ain't say a damn thing about Arch.
Yeah, they're not talking about it.
They ain't say a damn thing. The media.
I'll tell you who was on his ass last week was Ryan.
Yeah, they was on him last week. I will say
Ryan
that.
Clark was in his breadbasket for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, and yeah, they keep talking about the mechanics for Napier, but yeah, I agree, Coach. I agree, no doubt. Yeah, I mean, for anybody who thought that if all you folks that thought Napier was going to be trash, get ready because he's going to trash Texas in the fucking Cotton Bowl in a few weeks.
Oklahoma opened up -6 versus Auburn.
Yeah. Well, Oklahoma after week 1, even it was still Texas by 7 or 8, something like that for Oklahoma, Texas. I wonder I need to look at the odds. Let's take a look at the MyBookie odds for that game. By the way, matter of fact, let's do that real quick. We're going to take a quick break. Hey, Jason Watkins here with Hall of Fame College Football. And if you are ready to back your favorite team, the Sooners, and fade that Texas hype train every Saturday this fall, there's only one place to do it, MyBookie. Right now, you can double your first deposit up to $1,000 when you sign up at hofmedia.us/mybookie1000. That's hofmedia.us/mybookie1000. Yep, 100% deposit bonus, and it takes less than 5 minutes to get started. Whether you're betting college football, rolling the dice in the online casino, or dropping a 10-leg parlay on SEC Chaos, MyBookie has everything you need. Bet anytime, anywhere, on the go, at the tailgate, or yelling at the refs from your couch. Just don't talk trash. Put your money where your mouth is. Hit that link, hofmedia.us/mybookie1000, and get your deposit bonus today. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie and Hall of Fame college football. Now I'm going to share that screen. Second. All right. As you can see on my MyBookie account, that's the good money there that I won off of that fight the other night. Good money. I was listening to you, Bogue. I was listening to you, bro. Know what I'm saying? All right, let's take a look at the futures here. I need to go through it though. College football odds. I'm not sure. I hadn't looked that far ahead here, but that may not be the way to go. Let's see. I don't think it'll go past that. Damn. Huh. It should be in futures, shouldn't it? But it's talking about like Atlantic Coast Conference winner. No, that's not going to work. All right, I guess I'm going to have to go.
Bro, hey man, I need y'all to let Arbuckle know I need that Kanik Anytime TV or TD to hit, bro. What are we doing?
The Anytime TD?
Yeah, dude. I've been so close. Damn it, bro.
It's coming, bro. You know it's coming. You know it's coming. He's been unbelievable, by the way. He's been unbelievable.
Yeah, dude.
What a revelation.
Super crazy.
We were calling for it. We've been calling for it on this show for a couple of years now that he should be playing tight end. A lot of people on this show have been saying it. Our guys in the audience have been saying it.
Yeah, not me. I was not a fan of it, and I was wrong as hell.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
See how that was done, Jason? See how that was done? Admitting wrong?
Yeah, I'm never wrong. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
Let me check and see what
Yeah, your boy had to. I need that in. That Mike Evans going to hit tonight, though. That Anytime TD for Big Mike. Oh yeah,
Big Mike.
He's hitting tonight.
Hell yeah. Let's see.
I'm gonna miss half that game too.
I wonder what they are now. Let's see. So the original one, the first one that on July 7th is going on, but I'm not seeing anything right now. But Texas was a 10.5 point favorite when they released it on FanDuel.
Well, on DraftKings, I don't know what it is. I'll tell you when I bet it, what it was. Hold on.
Okay.
Hey, that Uncle Rico video, they did that comparison with Arch Manning.
Uncle Rico?
That's the funniest thing I've seen.
I hadn't seen it yet.
Oh my God.
We're gonna have to get him on. The glorious watching the Arch hype train run off the track.
Get Uncle Rico on?
Yeah. Are you talking about Uncle Rico from just OU Twitter?
No, Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
When he hops up off the porch and he throws, oh, dude, it's the exact same throw as the one that he missed in that Ohio State game, dude. It's so funny. It looks the exact same. Hilarious. Whoever found that correlation and put that together, give yourself a pat on the back, bro.
Right? No doubt.
Plus 10, huh? Why can't I find this Red River game on damn DraftKings, bro? What the fuck?
Yeah, it was 10.5 is where it opened in July. But I'm not seeing it here either. I'm trying to find it too.
Oklahoma's a 13.5 favorite over Tulsa.
What? Oklahoma State is a 13.5 favorite over Tulsa?
Yeah.
That's wild. Find that fairly hard to believe. They shouldn't be a favorite over anybody, including Tulsa.
Who lost in New Mexico State?
Huh?
They lost in New Mexico State last week, 2 weeks ago.
Well, okay. They didn't get beat 69-3, did they?
No. Dude, what the hell is going on?
Hold on. Bro. Stop sending me messages. I'm not seeing it. Damn it. Everything's back from then. Let me see if I can find it on maybe on my chat. Maybe Chat GPT will have it. I don't know.
Yeah, for some reason, I can't find any of the Oklahoma games on football past this week.
It's not doing it on it. I couldn't do it on there. I'll probably end up being able to find it. Here's what we're showing and why. According to Storman and Norman, they're still a 9.5 point favorite.
Did y'all hear Acho on the broadcast?
No, what?
He was like, he had a problem with them calling it the OU Texas rivalry. He's like, why is OU coming first? And I'm like, bro, who gives a shit?
Oh, yeah, that was so
It really bothered him.
He's a dumbass.
That shit really bothered that dude.
So, no, as of September 14th, Texas is still favored by 9.5. It's went down 1 point. But I guess that makes sense because if, as we notice here, you can, here's the AP top 25, and they still are in the top 10. Shitty as they look, they are still in the top 10. So, Oklahoma jumps up.
What a jump for A&M, dude.
Yeah, A&M went up like 9 spots.
For being a winless Notre Dame team.
Wow, but Notre Dame, I look at it as they're none of these fucking polls mean anything right now, but it's wild to me that you can look as bad as they look right now and still be in the top 10 here. Even you Texas fans, if you can tell me right now that you think that Texas is going to beat Oklahoma, if they play tomorrow, there's no fucking way that you're being honest with yourself or anybody else. There's no way they should be. And there's a lot, most Texas people are saying they shouldn't be in the fucking top 10. It's wild. There's no way that you can really say it. I took it back last month when Oklahoma was plus 10.5. I'm going to take the money line if I can get it now. Then, if I can still get it now at 9.5, money line the shit out of that. because they're going to win. Yeah, Acho always wants some. He's a clown. I had, it's a little different there, Benji, and you know it is. But I love it, though. I love it how you you want to go talk about last year now. A week ago, weren't you arguing with Mars and those guys saying, who gives a shit about last year? Weren't you saying that a couple of weeks ago? Yeah, that's what I found just now. Oh, man. That's funny. Vandy finally broke into the top 25 at number 20. They should have been in it last week. They screwed them. Right away, they dropped South Florida out of it, just for losing to Miami. But, they beat the hell out of Boise, who they had ranked earlier in the year. They were 25th. And then they beat Florida in the swamp. Florida fans still think that they're going to get, they're still ranked. Well, I mean, who can you expect them to lose to from here on? Notre Dame's probably not going to. They've got to go to Arkansas, so their defense not being as good as it should be. I mean, I don't think it's an easy game for them, but they should win it. And then you got USC. Do we believe USC is good? I mean, they didn't exactly put Purdue away this past week, but they got jumped into the rankings, which is wild. It's a travesty for them still being ranked. I would agree with that. I think that they were in the national championship last year, and this is the bias of the poll. And here's the thing. I was saying this earlier. I was saying this yesterday. That chick from South Florida that was voting and everybody was railing on her, guess what? She's not the only one that doesn't know ball that votes in these fucking things. She's not. Clearly, she's not. Alabama hadn't played anybody with a pulse, and they're still in the top 15. There are 12 ranked SEC teams. Yeah. Yeah. Again, I just want to see them actually watch football games. I mean, it shouldn't be that much to ask.
It's pretty wild.
If you're a voter, it shouldn't be too much to ask.
It is a wild concept.
Yeah. And generally speaking, the AP voters they cover a program in their local, wherever they're at. So like the AP voter for New Mexico, it's the Albuquerque Journal's Lobo writer. Like he fucking knows. They cover the Lobos, and that. Just saying.
Is that my boy Jeff? Is that my boy Jeff Grammer?
Could be. I don't know who it is these days. I haven't paid that much attention.
Well, I used to do radio with him back in the day in cruises on the. Well, I can't remember what the name of
it used to be Okazi. Greg Archuleta was the Lobo beat writer for the longest time. But it could be Yodis. It may be James Yodis. But he's always been the prep guy, so maybe not him. I don't know. I haven't worked there for a long time.
Bro, I want to know why I can't find my Texas Oakland Red River bet on things, bro. It's pissing me off. Shit don't make no damn sense, bro.
Oh, we're still ranked top 10. Gonna milk this for all I can. Yeah, well, we're gonna keep milking it to talk shit to you too, buddy boy. Yeah, Vandy should be further up the list, I think. I mean, hell, Mizzou they haven't really played anybody, but they're putting points up. Prabula looks like he may, be the real deal. I don't know. Ahmad Hardy is the real deal. And their defense, they hadn't really played anybody again, aside from they did beat Kansas, though. They did beat Kansas, but they gave up some points to them. Yeah. But I mean, if they're 23, why are they behind Auburn? Who the fuck? What do they do? You know, I'm not seeing it. Will not. I mean, they should fall out after Oklahoma beats the brakes off of them this week. But do you believe? Here's the question that I got though now, and I asked you this a little while ago, and I didn't get the answer from you. I got it from Mr. Blaylock. But is Oklahoma the number one team in the SEC in your mind?
I don't know if we are. It's too early.
No, it isn't. Do you think they're the best team in the conference right now?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
It's a yes or no answer. Best defense in the conference. Do you believe that at least?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Who's the best quarterback in the conference?
It's Napier. He's the best play. He makes the most plays for sure.
Okay. So what's the problem?
That doesn't necessarily
Best
mean
offensive player, and I mean you've got weapons everywhere on that offense.
Yeah. No, listen.
Number one defense, I think, in the country. I think Oklahoma's right now, if you're in the power rankings, which I'll be putting mine out on Thursday, they're my number one team. I don't think Georgia's the number one team in this conference right now. I don't.
I have a hard time. Right now. I think Tennessee looks really good, even though they lost to Georgia.
Seriously,
they look really good. And
come on, bro. They gag a game away like that.
But again, bro, it's kickers. It's kickers. It's
bro,
kickers.
It's still why should it come down to that? At home.
I think Georgia's pretty good too. Like those three, those are my three. I originally started off saying LSU was my favorite, but I don't know, man. They don't look right.
They don't look right. I think right now, Texas A&M has got to be up there if anybody is with what their offense is doing. I don't love their defense right now, but who's going to stop them? I mean, Marcel's playing very well. Marcel Reed's playing very well. Bussey's playing really well. You know, you've got that badass receiver that came over from NC State. They're legit, man, and they went into South Bend and put it on them.
A&M's legit.
I mean, if we're going to talk about anybody,
I see more though.
Oklahoma, I think
I got to see more consistency. I thought the same shit last year, and then they shit the bed.
Well, no, listen, I'm not telling you that they're going to be number one at the end of the year. That's not what I'm saying.
If I had to pick one, yes, I would take Oklahoma. I would say it's Oklahoma.
I think it's Oklahoma right now too. And that doesn't even mean that I believe that I'm telling you that Oklahoma's going to win the Natty. I'm saying right now, the best team in the SEC is Oklahoma.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Pabia guaranteed me a win in Austin. He almost got their asses last year.
Benji, I grew up 21st and Q in South Omaha. And if you know anything about South Omaha, it's all Mexicans, bro. So try again.
Sooner in Texas. I didn't tell you that I said they were going to win the fucking SEC. I said right now, if there's anybody that you can argue is a better team than Oklahoma in the SEC, it can only be A&M. To me. What's going on there, Sooners for Life? Are you just sticking it to him? That a boy. Aaron Nolan, I'm ready to see us at full strength. At wideout, I feel like Giovanni is going to take us to another level. I agree. LSU is starting to look not so good. Question between UGA, Tennessee, and Oklahoma. Who wins today? It's Oklahoma. On a neutral field, and that's how you do power rankings, is who do you think wins on a neutral field? I think it's Oklahoma. I like their quarterback better than both the other ones, although I do like Joey Aguilar. I think he looks really good. And I would tell you that I think that Tennessee is definitely up there in the top 5 area. They're probably better than LSU, but I think Vandy's got to. I mean, look, I don't know that I believe 100% in Vanderbilt just yet, but it's hard not to though. Their defense is legit, and their offense is legit. Hurricanes, our opinion. They got a better defense than they had. Their offensive line's pretty good. They're keeping Carson Beck upright. I mean, it's one of those things that you kind of want to see them kind of like what we were just saying with A&M. But right now, I mean, can they not get out of the ACC? Clemson looks like shit.
I think Florida State's going to do well.
Florida State looks good. You know, another guy with experience, played a lot of football. Yeah. I had the best plate of enchiladas I've ever had this past week in Tucson. Mi Dedito is flat out great. It's good Mexican food in this part of the world there. Tucson, yeah. Pretty close to Mexico.
Yeah.
Pretty close. They got some good Mexican food in this area.
Well, dude, yeah, man. So I found these Hatch green chilies in Walmart the other day. I bought a pack of them shits, man.
Yeah,
it'll do.
Yeah, listen, there's some farms around here that are, man, they're legit too.
It ain't like being at the chili festival in Hatch or in Cruces, but it'll do.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not like that,
but it'll do. I'm going back to Cruces on November 8th, bro. Alumni weekend.
Are you?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Benji, Sooners for life for the rest of the chat. What are you talking about? What are you guys getting all over? Benji, are you crying?
They're on Benji's head, boy.
They're on your head. You got to expect it, bro. You got to expect. What else would it be like? You guys have been talking shit for the last 2 years, hardcore.
Hey, I already called him out for playing the victim. Act like he ain't been slick talking on my Bud Crawford tweets and just nonstop. And look, I never disrespect. Bro, if you haven't seen the Bud Crawford disrespect that's been going on for the last, you're not really in this boxing thing. You know what I mean?
I knew he was gonna win.
Well, I'm saying there's like their guy is their guy, right? No matter what, right? And every time they fight Bud, like that guy's gonna beat Bud because Bud's this, Bud's that. Like I just saw people on Twitter. I'm about to turn this into a little boxing show right now.
Go ahead.
I just saw Twitter and some of these boxing pages that do not have Terence Bud Crawford, the #1 pound for pound fighter.
Who did they move forward?
They have Noah Inoue at #1. The dude hasn't fought outside the same weight class since he started boxing. So how are we putting him pound for pound?
State, Ian. State, not New Mexico.
Now, Noah Way's got to move up and beat some people before he's even in my top 3. You know what I mean? It should be Bud and Usyk, right? That's #1 and #2. But other than that, man, like when you're 220-something pound heavyweight and you're beating up a 260, 270 pound heavyweight Tyson Fury, like you're pound for pound, bro. Like you got an argument there. Yeah. But when we're looking at Crawford, come on, man. 3-time undisputed at 3 different weights. 140, 147, and 168. Come on, man. Won titles at 130 when he started off. Come on, man.
Like El Charo's a bit overrated. El Charo's a bit overrated there, Neilio. It's a little
There's no way.
There's better hole in the wall joints than that, I promise.
What's that?
In Tucson. Julio was in Tucson this past week.
Tucson goes hard, bro. I like Tucson.
Tucson's awesome. My cousin lives over there. Patterson lives over there. David Patterson. Remember him? He's married to my cousin.
Yeah. Yeah, Benji, you didn't want to put no cash on it, bro. You talking about hugs. A little bit of 100 hugs.
Conquered 4 weight classes within 3 years. Come on, bro. And look, I give Canelo a lot of credit. He's a great fighter. But if you thought you were gonna be able to beat Bud without a jab, come on, man.
Nah, dude, it's the end of the road for Canelo, man. Canelo's been a great fighter for a long time.
He has been a great fighter, and he's gotten better. He's one of the guys that I agree with when people say that he's one of the guys that's actually improved over the course of his career.
He had to, man. Floyd Mayweather showed him what he had to do, how to get better on.
Masterclassed him. Yep.
Yeah.
But he still never really developed a jab to kind of lead in with and get anything going. And bro, that three piece was piecing his ass up the other night.
Well, I don't know how much power Canelo has anymore. It's been a while since
I thought it was overstated how much.
It's been a while since he's knocked somebody out.
Well, and how much? I mean, they were talking about that he was so much bigger. I don't think he was bigger,
dude. That's
he may walk around a little bigger.
Yeah,
but not by much.
Dude,
me and my son were looking it up all last night. I think that Bud walks around at like 180.
Yeah, easy.
And he's walking around at maybe 190.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we talking about?
Yeah, sometimes people put too much in it, right?
Right.
But I mean, you gotta understand, man. There are just some people are just better. There's just not. He's it. See, there go Benji. No, is the number 1 pound for pound.
He just has to be on the other side of Bud right now. He just has to.
Dude, there's no way he's number 1 pound for pound.
But there's an automatic rematch clause in that, and it switches. By the way.
Yeah, Bud got more than 10 million. Trust me.
10 million.
More than 10 million.
But
yeah,
the auto rematch kicks in, and he's gonna get his money on the next. I'm
gonna tell you right now, Canelo sounds like he ain't want none of it.
I don't think he does either.
He doesn't want none of it, dude. It's just like the Errol Spence fight. Earl's like, yeah, we got to do a rematch. Bro, you don't want any of that. It don't matter what weight you're at.
And I like Errol a lot. I like Errol Spence a lot. He got turned into
comparable. They're not comparable.
He looked like hot Cheetos, bro.
Bro, there's not, but it's the same thing. You heard Canelo, I want to be in the ring with great fighters, but he didn't really I want to fight again. You know what I mean?
Look at this. I didn't know this, goated. You have a boxing gym and train fighters. One thing we're big on is volume wins fights. You got to throw combos.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
You got to.
Well, and I thought that, what was it, the 8th round when he got real busy right at the first of the round, and he just went in there and he took the fight right there. But he was the busy fighter all the way.
Dude, did you see the scorecards after the fight? There was people that had it tied going into the championship rounds.
I can't even imagine.
That blew my mind.
Did it because it wasn't close.
The judges, dude, 3 of the judges had it tied. So there was one scorecard that was 116, 112, which is that I can maybe get there. But 115, 113 for 2 of them is wild to me. Last 3 rounds went to Bud. It was tied. They had it tied before that.
Wild, man.
And it's crazy to me. That's why people have a problem with boxing, bro. What the Bud was serving this dude all fight.
Yeah.
After 6 rounds, I had it 5-1 Bud.
And that's if you gave him round 1, because neither one of them, they just felt each other out.
Bud won the first round. I think the 4th round went to Canelo.
Okay, 4th. Okay.
Yeah. I think Bud come out quicker than I've ever seen him come out in the first round. You know what I mean? Bud's usually a slow starter, right? Bud is like I'm gonna download, I'm gonna see what you're doing, I'm gonna test you and see what how you're reacting to feints, and just try to get information. That's what Bud does, and they turns it on after 4, right? But that was one of the quickest I've ever seen Bud start in a fight. You know what I mean?
He's
And
always been a slow starter. You're right about that.
yo, dude, it was there, but
Most of the great ones do, though. They usually start out so, but you needed. Look, here's the one thing. I think that you got to give him a lot of credit because he knew that he needed to start early, or else, just like they were saying, they were trying to screw him out of this fight.
dude, I think Bud wouldn't have took the fight if he already wasn't like supremely confident he could beat Canelo. And I think he already knew what Canelo was and what he was going to do. And he didn't really have to download too much information because Canelo's kind of been that same fighter for a long period of time. And he hasn't really fought anybody with superior skills, man. He's handpicked and kind of cherry picked. But since then, that's what I'm saying. Them
No
Triple
doubt.
G fights was a long time ago, bro. Like
they were a while
everybody
back.
wants to put
5,
stock
6
in
years
Berlanga.
ago. Yeah.
Berlanga ain't really much, bro. Like he has problems with people that are good fighters. Like Berlanga's a one punch power dude, right? He's had flashy knockouts. As soon as he fought a dude that was, But yeah, man, he hasn't really fought anybody even close to Buzz level. But yeah, pound for pound.
Yeah, pound for pound. I think it's got to be Bud. I mean, look,
bro, he just jumped 2 weight classes and is undisputed.
Yeah.
A lot of people that tried. One of them was Canelo. He jumped up and Bivol whooped his ass.
Well, the amateur boxing is what you got a lot of amateur.
The monster. Come on.
Anyway,
Benavidez is good, man. Benavidez is good. Don't get me wrong.
I like him too.
Benavidez is good, right?
I like him too.
Canelo don't want none of that.
No.
He been ducking him for years.
You don't want to fight him. Yeah, you don't want to fight him.
Come on, man. Golly.
Yeah. What do you think about? Do you think Bud and Gervonta end up? Probably not, huh?
Gervonta who? Tank Davis?
Yeah, it's not Tank.
Oh, he's way too light.
Way too light. He's not going to grow up.
But Tank don't want none of that. Tank don't want that smoke.
I don't think he's built for that either, though.
No, he don't, dude. Hey, man, and like I'm not bashing Canelo, man. Like props to Canelo.
Hey, listen, man. I'll tell you what I think.
I do for 150 million, but I'm just saying.
I'm gonna tell you this.
People would have ducked it.
Yeah. What I would tell you about Canelo, like going back to the Triple G, I thought that they fucked Triple G out of the first fight.
Triple G bad, especially that first fight.
The first fight was bad. The second one, I didn't have a problem with them giving that to Canelo because Canelo changed his plan and brought the fight to him. It was a different fight. I still thought that if anything, it was probably a draw, but I didn't really have a problem with that decision. I didn't. Yeah. The third fight, I don't know. It didn't. I think he probably won that one, but I don't think that. I think Triple G got fucked.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Sure. But that being said, I thought that's where you saw a different Canelo, right? He changed himself from fight 1 to fight 2.
Oh, in a way, yeah. My bad. I thought you was talking about the Mexican monster. That's what I've heard him called that before. Yeah, in a way, no. Can't convince me, Benji, no.
Oh.
Probably the best name, though, like, what was that one dude that was over there in, like, Korea or somebody? It's like the Korean zombie. I heard that nickname one time. Like, that's a legit nickname, bro.
That's a pretty good nickname.
Hey, Stevie G, credit Coach Bates for that Boganowski nickname. He called me one day.
Boganowski?
Yeah.
Coach Bates?
Oh, Coach Bates.
Listen, man, that was yeah. Everybody got introduced. It was funny what they said on the radio call.
What
Everybody,
they say?
Toby said, "Like to introduce you to Michael Boganowski, sir." It was like,
Yeah.
that was good stuff. Hey, man, it was like he was shot out of a fucking cannon, man.
Yeah, dude, he's explosive. Bro, I done seen Inouye get dropped a few times. You know what I mean? Like, he's all right. He's good. I'm not saying Inouye is not good. I'm saying if you want to be considered pound for pound, you have to move up and continue to win. You just can't be whatever he is. Is it 130? I can't remember right now. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day he gets there.
He says people just don't like seeing fighters go from 115 or so up to 126 and still climbing.
I think, but people, it's not about people don't like to see it, right? It's the natural progression as you get older. You have to do it because that's why Bud will never fight at 147, right? Because it's too hard. Errol Spence would never fight at 147 again because that weight cut and getting to 147 was too hard. Like it's a natural progression as you get over. I have to go back and revisit this Inouye because last time I checked, let me go look at this. Let me go look at this Inouye.
And my camera just went out. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. Keep talking. Talk.
Inouye. Yeah. Well, Coach Bates got a lot of nicknames, man. I'm pretty sure you guys are already onto that. But yeah, he's got a lot of nicknames, man. He comes up with all the nicknames and the acronyms and all kind of craziness, man. Coach Bates is a real one. He called me one time and came up with that Boganowski sleep. He called him Iron Mike one time. There's another one too, but it's all about Twitter, man. You gotta let Twitter, the boogeyman, the boogeyman one was probably the best one on Twitter, and I like that one. It kind of goes with the name, Boganowski Boogeyman or whatever, and just kind of the overall. Just like they used to call Bud the Boogeyman at 147, right? Everybody was ducking him. Yeah, man, it was I'm glad to see some of these young cats that got a lot of snaps, man. In that game, man. That's good when you talk about depth and you talk about getting experience, like I've always been a big fan of Wyatt Gilmore, man. I like seeing Wyatt get in there and get that strip sack. I think he's going to be really good. I was really impressed with his high school film, and just the fact that a guy like Reggie Powers getting shine, Mike. You even saw Nesta. My man James Nesca was in there making plays. Obviously, the emergence of Owen Heineke too, man. Like it's just a testament. But our Moosehead, to comment to what you're talking about. Can you talk about your son on the team and what you like about where he fits into the scheme? What I like about it is, allowing him. And I'm not saying he's got responsibilities or whatever, but he does on a lot. But like allowing him to be free at the free safety position and cover and rob and fill gaps on the run. I like that for him because he's wide open, right? He likes to run around and make plays. He likes to come downhill and hit. And he's gotten a lot better in his drops and reading and coming out of breaks, right? You know what I mean? So that's what I like about it. And that's what I think Brent Venables and the defense like and the defensive coaches like too. Because a lot of people, linebacker. Is he a linebacker? I want to see him at linebacker, which I don't agree he'll be a good linebacker, but like I go back to Brent Venables and his credentials and how he is him at this defensive shit, right? If Brent Venables is saying, I want you to play free safety, you play free safety, right? If Brent Venables wants you to play cheetah or move up to the linebacker, then you probably do it, right? But that's where they got him and that's where they want him. And I think that is a good spot for him. And, you know, I look forward to big games I look forward to big games or whatever and seeing him out there and competing with those dudes at a high level. Yeah, I do, man. And I like it where he's at. And I think that that's the spot for him right now. Now, along with boxing, moving up weight classes, who knows? As he gets older, he might have a hard time staying under 215. You know what I mean? As he gets bigger and more mature. So maybe he might be a cheetah or a linebacker. But as of right now, he's a free safety.
Oh, and
I'll let you, Benji. I still ain't gonna respond to you on Twitter, by the way. It's fun talking to you.
You want to crown him? Then crown him.
Yeah.
Biggest surprise of the year, Jiren Kanik. Stevie G says so. Listen,
dude. Yeah, it has to be, right?
Look, I think that he's arguably, aside from Napier, he may be the most explosive weapon that you have on the offense right now. There's so many things that he's got so much speed. He's got a lot of power I mean, look, dude, the guy weighs still 225, 230. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's not big, but he brings a skill set that how many other tight ends in the country are like that? H-back, tight end, whatever you want to call him, it doesn't really matter. But this guy can hurt you and find him. I mean, he's still small enough that you can lose him. And all of a sudden he pops out and catches a ball and shit, he can take it to the house. I'm waiting on him to get a touchdown for sure. But I'm telling you, I believe that it's about to blow up.
Yeah.
Leading the nation in yardage for tight ends. Correct. Yeah. Well, and I mean, look, we said this coming into the season. What were we saying? Main thing we were saying about Kanik was that he could definitely pose a problem, right? And that really all you wanted him to do was just, if he had a couple of games, a couple of catches here and there where he has a couple of explosive plays. That's all we really talked about. Just a couple of explosive plays. Now you got to account for him, which makes everybody else dangerous too. It makes it more dangerous with everybody else because if you got to account for him at all times, then what? Wait till Giovanni gets back. Hell, I'm still waiting to see a little. I loved seeing Carry On in. That was almost a damn good catch the other day.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey man, real quick, I'm gonna digress real quick. Shout out Benji, man. NOA actually has moved up 4 weight classes. I wasn't tracking. He was ever alive.
He's already off the show, so he's the shout out.
I wasn't tracking. He was a flyweight.
The news on Gibson is
Benji
that anytime
Benji ain't dead to me, bro.
Dead to you?
Nah, he ain't dead to me. He likes to comment and be all up on my Twitter page, on my shit, and on my posts. I just ignore him. It's fun.
I found that offensive, sir.
I get enjoyment out of ignoring him, and I know it irks the fuck out of him.
Yeah, it does. But he can
always feed the trolls, bro. You can't feed the trolls.
To your bottom lip, you will shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Little Swiss Army knife like Dimitri Flowers. I think he's very much like Dimitri Flowers. Probably, but definitely faster.
Hey, man, he is a 100% security blanket for Napier. Mm-hmm. When Napier starts scrambling, he is looking for Kanik.
Can you listen? What linebacker you know in this country that can run with Jiren Kanik?
Not too many, bud.
The dude's he ran a 4.3. Oh, Kobe was in here earlier.
Who?
Kobe, the other UT fan. He was asking where are the rest. I did see. I was watching Fanatic Perspective the other day after the game, and I saw Bevo's bodyguard was in there. So he didn't answer when I said something to him.
Dude, is that real? Peyton Houston just committed to LSU?
He did.
Holy shit. That's
I know that they were talking about that he was a silent. I think they had to have dumped a bag, but it's going to be really hard to get a Louisiana kid to not go to LSU when they want him.
I thought that they were taking what's his name's little brother?
Huh?
They were taking Nussmeier's little brother.
I thought they were too.
Oh, wow.
They must have, when they missed out on Bentley and Underwood, they feel like they got to get this guy. But that means, so that definitely means that, that hurts Fong Bong's numbers. That messes with his numbers because he's had that crystal ball in. He probably told them beforehand. He may have switched it out right at the end. Kanik and our wide receivers are why we can be one-dimensional if need be. Yeah. But again, I don't know that you need to be. Here's what I was saying in the Michigan game. And even those runs that weren't going anywhere, a yard or 2 yards or whatever, you still got to do it. To keep teams honest, you've got to make sure that they know you're going to try to run it, because all it takes is one. I mean, look at the Michigan. I mean, Justice Haynes averaged 2 yards a carry aside from that fucking one. You know?
Somebody just pulled up a remark. God, you guys are hilarious. Somebody pulled up a tweet from Kanik's Twitter a long time ago from March 14th, where he took a picture of Gate 12 and he said, "They call me Gate 12 because I'm always open." And Boomer Boy retweeted and says, "Turns out he was not joking."
Turns out he was not joking. You just never know when he's dicking around or not. That's funny shit. It's great stuff. I love it.
Yeah, hilarious. Hilarious. Wow, that's a shocker.
What's
God,
up? About
Peyton Houston.
Peyton Houston.
I had already penciled him in my head, bro. I had already penciled him in. I was like, I'm not even watching that commitment. I'm not
the 28 class though. I mean, 27 class.
Yeah, 27.
A lot of fucking time left.
Yeah, there is, but
Bryce Underwood was committed to LSU for 1.5 years.
Dude, that's so crazy.
Do you think it maybe could the rumors about Oklahoma State and UCLA have been part of it?
What do you mean?
Arbuckle?
No, dude, he ain't. Why would Arbuckle leave and go to UCLA?
I don't know that he would. I'm just saying. You never know. I mean, that negative recruiting shit happens, bro.
Dude, he would probably entertain it just to get OU to come with a bigger bag, but no.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, I mean, how long do you think he lasts until 27 though? Because I don't know that I do.
I don't know.
If he gets a Heisman Trophy winner, he's got a #1 pick already that he's coached.
It's got, dude, I think he's got I don't think it's I don't know. I can't see UCLA, right? I don't know. I don't think who knows, dude? Who knows? It's just, to me, I would.
General's Booty. I like this one.
Dude,
that's a nice handle. That's a nice handle.
I'm staying out of Cali if I'm a head coach.
I would want nothing to do with that job either. That's not the only job that's open. It's not going to be the only job that's open. So I mean, I heard the high top guys. There were people in the high top chat the other day saying him for Florida.
I think he would take that job.
Well, fuck yeah, I would think so too. If he's offered it, I don't. But they're talking. They think everybody, Professor and all them, seem to think that they're going to get that they're going to get Lane. I think they're not.
It's his birthday today, by the way. Happy birthday, Coach Buck.
Coach Buck? He's not ready for what? Ian, what is he not ready for?
Damn, that's crazy.
Guys, there's a different, when somebody's dangling a head coaching job out there, it's different than getting a bag as a coordinator. You realize that, don't you? And whether or not we think UCLA is worth a shit, you don't really have to do much to get that job, to get out of there with a better job.
Hey, let me go, bro.
And where they are at UCLA right now, it could only get better.
This is crazy. Dude, so you think, hold on, before I get out of here, do you think Nico continues this year, or he shuts it down, red shirts, gets in the portal?
No, his brother's there too. They're both there.
They can both get in the portal, bro.
They could, but I mean, what did he? I guess there's a possibility. I would tell you, my question is, does DJ Lagway play after this next week?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why?
Because they're firing Billy, and he hasn't been healthy yet. If I'm him, I get him.
Last year. They're firing Billy. They never fired him, and they ended up winning. Bro, it's 2 games into the year. 3 games in for most of them. For some.
He's gone, bro.
Nah. Sunbelt Billy?
Why would you tell me why you would? Don't tell me you'd be surprised, General's Booty. Again, great handle. Don't tell me you'd be surprised. Tell me why you would be surprised.
Pause, General's Booty. Pause.
All money ain't good, man. You don't understand how coaches think, though. And think about it. What Deshaun Foster left for him is trash, but you're going to tell me that he couldn't go in, and if there is talent there when it comes to that court, and I think Nico has talent. There's no two ways around it. He does have talent. What he needs is a good coach. But he would also, you're going to tell me that Bo Bentley wouldn't go with him? Because I think he would. DJ's the next QB at Ole Miss. I mean, that kid's got a few years to go still. He's a redshirt freshman. And he's a young redshirt freshman, by the way.
Dude. That's fucking
Who's this? No way they fire who? I didn't say he's ready for one. I'm telling you that if he was offered one, and coaches take jobs before they're ready all the time.
Dude, how cool would it be to be Hayes Fawcett? You know where everybody's going before anybody else does.
Yeah, but he doesn't even do.
You know what I mean?
He doesn't even do those freaking the edits anymore the way he used to. Man, it was what did it for him, and now he doesn't even do them.
Oh, he doesn't do them anymore?
Not really. They're just kind of they're generalized. They're just same. But yeah, no, he's definitely he made a name for himself. Shout out to Hayes. He killed it.
Yeah, dude, the one for Peyton Houston is pretty dope.
Okay. I just hadn't seen as many of them lately. Freshman of the week in the SEC, our boy Tory Blaylock.
Yeah, I said that earlier. You didn't hear me?
Oh,
my bad.
It just released an hour ago. Shout out to Tory Blaylock, freshman of the week. He certainly deserves it. The kid's a baller, man. The kid's a baller. We were talking to his dad about that. He still has that record with the Chiefs where him and Priest both had 4 touchdowns in the same game. That's pretty fucking sick. That's a cool one right there.
That's a wild stat.
It's a wild stat.
Were they all 4? Were they all rushing touchdowns?
Yeah, all 4, all 8 of them.
All 8 of them. Nice.
Yep. Him and Priest. He went to Stephen F. Austin. He got there from Stephen F. Austin. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. Guys. Offensive coordinators, he's not the only one that's good. He's good, though. I agree with that. He's good. I'm definitely impressed with his toughness and speed also. The fact that, he doesn't mind initiating that contact, bro. Tory doesn't. He loves it. Which I saw you guys kept asking where his shoulder was at. I don't even know why you were asking that. Watch the fucker play. He didn't act like he gives a shit about that shoulder. Yeah, listen, I get it. But hey, hold on though. But guys, here's the whole thing. I understand the PTSD stuff because of last year. But aside from last year, the last 25 years, last year was the only time that they didn't have a legit offense. You know what I'm saying? He'll go get somebody. And look, you think Venables doesn't know that he has to keep a really good offensive coordinator now? Come on now.
Yeah, man. It's lunchtime, bro.
Yeah, we've been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes, so I'm going to go hit the golf course.
Oh, really?
I got to work this thing out, man. It looks like shit. It's like shit right now.
Is it hot? You're in the middle of the day, bro.
I'm just going to go hit some balls, and then I'm going to go get some food first, and then it's not that bad out, though. It's, let me check the weather real quick, but it was nice whenever I was out earlier with Norman. Of course, it's 2.5 hours later.
Yeah. All right, man.
Bo, appreciate you coming in, man. I'll see you this weekend.
Holler.
All right, man.
Yep.
Later. Big Mike Boganowski. Appreciate him as always. Listen, man, I don't want to see him leave yet either. I'm not saying that. Kevin Wilson's on staff. That he's not going to leave in the middle of the season either, by the way. But here's the thing. Expect that if Napier is he didn't even have to win the Heisman. If he's a finalist, though, another guy that's on that list for UCLA, by the way, is Will Stein, who absolutely deserves to be a head coach, and probably before Buckle does. He's been one of those guys. He's a hot name too. I've been saying that as far as Florida's concerned, now they think that they're going to get Lane. I think they're not. I think Lane be crazy to leave because as volatile as it is, look, a year before they fired his ass, Mullen was in the fucking SEC championship game. A year before they fired him. It's wild to me. Right? So it's so volatile, even, and they think that, and I think, does he have the right personality for that job? Probably. But another one that I would say, I'm big on John Sumrall. And I think that he's also, everywhere he's been, he's won. He's a defensive guy, but they always have good offenses. I think it would be crazy. I don't think Lane's leaving Ole Miss. I don't know why you would. He's got more 10-win seasons than the rest of the coaches in history combined at Ole Miss. He's got it made there. USF coach would be a great hire at Okie Light. Yeah. Now, I don't think Buckle takes the Okie Light job. But I think they're approaching him for sure. It's going to be Zach but they'll probably have to fire him because I don't think he's going to retire. If I was Florida, I'd go for Will Stein before Arbuckle. Oh, yeah. Hey, he's got back-to-back Heisman finalists. And, yeah. Will Stein was good. He was good when he was at UTSA. He was good when he was at Texas. They like him. Will Stein's, you guys know that was my first choice for OC. I didn't think he was going to take it, but that's who I would have been after. I'd have made him say no over and over again. But I think that they did the right thing because they got Napier and Buckle. So I think it was smart. Yeah. Which video was saying, who was saying that though? Sooners for Life. Who was saying that? He's certainly, look, they would love to be able to do that and take him away from Oklahoma. Something tells me, you got to remember another thing. His wife's an Oklahoma girl. I hear Matt Wells is out there too, hopefully. Yeah, Matt. I don't know that he's helping his cause for a job. You're saying he's he's going to get fired? I don't agree. Listen, we see it happen a lot. G.J. Kinney's been at Texas State, and he could have gotten other jobs. He's turned them down because Texas State's been working out for him. But there's these young guys get jobs these days, man. And look at your boy at Arizona State. Dillingham has been killing it, and he's a young buck too, real young. Yeah. I think if Lane's going anywhere, I think he's holding out for that. Now, if maybe they approached him about it early and he said he didn't want to, I understand not wanting to follow Saban, but he wouldn't be following Saban. Yeah. I sure thought though, Neilio, I'm kind of wondering about this and just to break away on that and talk about K-State, but we talked about what happens to these teams that go over to Ireland and don't win. Hangover City. Look at Florida State last year. Maybe it's just that. Maybe it's climbing. I don't know. I'm wondering what it is. You tell me. But yes, I think I'm not positive that he would take the Alabama job, but I think if he's going to leave, my opinion is if he's leaving Ole Miss, it's going to be to Bama. And I don't think they're firing Kalen anytime real soon. I think that at minimum, he gets one more year. Although I don't think you can see what you saw against Florida State again. Shit. I'll tell you what. Yeah, this more with less stuff kills me, but I think that Matt, maybe for the right job, I think he'd be holding out for like Ohio State or Michigan, maybe. I don't see him in SEC, maybe in the SEC, but I don't know that I see it. I don't know. I think it would kind of depend. Would he take a Florida job? Probably not. They were talking about Lance Leipold a lot though the other day too, and I thought, I don't see that as a fit for Florida at all. He's an old man. I don't think it works. Just me, but I don't know. Who? Oh, he might be a good. Are you talking about Matt? It's not Ireland to you. It's the entire program from top to bottom, falling down. And I don't see climbing getting this thing fixed. Don't have the proper people in place to get it corrected. Okay. I know you've been kind of hinting at that for the last year or so. That's what. Look, something's definitely wrong with them. But they had plenty of chances to win last week. I watched it. There was a lot of stupid shit. Oh, Man, I think they might blow up his house if he did some shit like that. I don't know if he'd be safe. Nah, I don't see that. I don't see that. He's beating him now. But Ferentz has got to be leaving, doesn't he? Yeah. The CGA tour? The fuck is that? I think that they want Zach Robinson more than anything, and I think that it's mutual too. From Okie like Cody said, and that's coming from the guy at KREF too, Reagan Harris. He was talking about it too. That, and there's been more than one report about it, but they had a deal in place to bring him in either as coach in waiting and coordinator, or if they'd have, I mean, they were at the deadline for him to take the pay cut and fire the coaches, and he was acting like he wasn't going to do it, and then he did. But he definitely nixed Zach. But they had a deal for him to be head coach in waiting, and Gundy wasn't having it. And then, and they kept Gundy. I think it was I wrote it in my column. I think it was the stupidest thing that they could have done was to keep Mike Gundy, because now you've got two coordinators that neither one of them are worth the shit. You know, they're retreads that nobody wants to retread them anymore except for fucking Okie Light and Gundy. And you just got them on 3-year deals. So there's going to be 10 million, 15 million to buy out Gundy and another 10 to get to get the coordinators out of there. So wild. Yeah. Connor Riley left his gig as our online guy and went to our OC. And then to the Cowboys, we immediately lost toughness. We look really soft now. Well, they certainly do not look like they don't even, and I thought there was times last year that they definitely squandered the season, right? But they didn't look good the other day. And Noah Fafita doesn't look like he did a couple of years ago either. I mean, Teteroa McMillan's no longer there, so that makes sense. But I didn't see much out of Arizona that made me think, oh, you know, it's a bad showing. It's a bad showing. Who's that K-State chick that's on that one show? The shit. I saw a short with her on with that guy. Damn it, what is the name of it? Anyway, she sounded stupid when she was saying that like K-State couldn't lose this game. She acted like it was a no-lose thing for K-State at Arizona. I was like, they just lost to Army, right? And tried to lose to an FCS team the week before. I mean, all but lost. They should be 0-4. Mm-hmm. No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they're better. I didn't look at Arizona and think, ooh, they look great. But yeah, they were definitely pushing y'all around. Yeah. Well, hitting golf balls to clear your sinuses? What? Is that a new trick? Let's check that out, Bob. I'm fixing to go hit them. Yeah, Kelly Stewart. Yeah, she's on what the hell's the name of that show that it's like kind of like the Daily Wire, but it's the network or whatever. Fuck. She was on with that guy that runs that show, that network. Is that who it is? Kelly Stewart? I didn't think much of her. I was like, what are you talking about? She was a little homerish. Hmm. Well, I don't know that nobody would have guessed that Oklahoma would be in that position as far as total defenses for sure. Maybe not passer rating, but I think a few people were on Napier. Some people weren't. But I mean, here's the thing about Mizzou, man. And I agree and understand what you're saying, Rob. I'm not sure that I believe in them just yet. Kansas, okay. I like the Kansas win. But ULM, Bama beat them 73-0. You know what I mean? So, and who was the other team y'all played? Anyway, I actually looking at it, I actually watched the Kansas game. I think they're better than I thought they were, for sure. Ahmad Hardy's a stud. And Perbula looks pretty good. Honestly, he looks better than the quarterback that's still at Penn State. Drew Aller, I haven't been impressed with him yet. Yeah. See, I don't know that I was ready to get rid of Avery yet either. It doesn't feel like it was really him. But it doesn't seem like he's playing with, I think you're a little scary, right? A little scary. But they're not letting him run enough, it doesn't feel like, right? No. I agree. Yeah, I think so too. He's a much better. But hey, here's the thing: did his brother and dad's fight over in Ireland? I mean, I think that happens. It sounds like that's not the first time for that shit. But I don't know. They just don't look good. They don't look good at all. Their defense doesn't look very good either. And that's the thing is like, what do you hang your hat on if you're Kansas State right now? I don't know. They're certainly not looking like they're, bringing physicality or anything, and you would expect that. I'm not seeing it. Oh, okay. Physical activity is the only thing that clears it out. Cool. Kurtz. What about Kurtz? I don't like that guy. I don't like that guy. I like Avery. I think he's a good quarterback. But I also know that kind of like Will Howard, he got in the doghouse of K-State fans pretty quick, and it doesn't take long. It doesn't take long. Yeah. He had chance after chance to run for huge gains, and he settles. Arizona fans kept asking us why he doesn't take off. Okay. Maybe he is scared. Did he get hit or something and we didn't see it? He's such a whiner, dude. He's such a fucking Big 12 whiner. It gets on my nerves. Because of the stuff that he says. I mean, it's even like, we know he's a K-State guy. I don't like seeing him talk good about other Big 12 teams. Like, you want them to do this and that. And I love it that Texas Tech is paying all this money out and we're not doing it, but loving on BYU a little bit much. I mean, look, I can love on all of them or none of them at this point, but I don't like that Kurtz does that. Yeah. Right? He looked like dog shit. Here's the thing. I don't think it's Lagway's fault. The guy has been hurt since he got there. They played him, and here's the deal. If you go back and look, I don't know if you guys were watching on Saturday night, but go back and look at Lagway's stats. He had 12 touchdowns and 9 interceptions, 1,800 yards, 1,900 yards. I know they won 5 of 6 coming down the stretch. Going back and looking at it, some of those teams weren't that good and handed them the game. I mean, hell, Ole Miss, Jackson Dart threw 3 interceptions in like a minute of actual time. They kept turning it back to him, but Jackson Dart just kept giving it right back. So they shouldn't have won that game. There's no way they should have beaten LSU last year. They be honest with you, LSU, something's up with LSU too. But the kid was hurt. We know now that he had a hernia. We know now he missed all the offseason. He didn't do shit in spring. He was in a boot with a week left of fall camp. He practices that week and then the weeks leading up to the next 2 games. And that's basically, he hasn't even had time to develop. And that's who Florida was hanging their fucking hat on. And they won't put anybody else in. I don't think that you can expect Lagway to be better. If I'm Lagway, I'm telling you this. He's got another game to play. I think it's Miami next, though. So here's what I would tell you. I think that's got to be his last game at Florida. I would freaking red shirt and bounce because they're not keeping Billy Napier anymore. They're not. It was the dumbest shit. And well, that wasn't even necessarily him, was it? Will opened his mouth and hurt his standing within our fan base. Will Howard? Yeah. They kind of didn't love on him for very long, though, right? I mean, I didn't think that they liked him from the start. But is that what it was? He got mouthy or something? They were rough on him. I know that. It was a rough time for him. I thought he was fantastic that year that they won the Big 12 championship when TCU went to the Natty game. I mean, because as well as, what's his name played for TCU, Will kept coming back at him. He outgunned him. But he has his moments. He had his moments that he wasn't worth the shit, too. So I get it. It was definitely delusional. But that's also been coming from, here's what's happening. YouTube's turning into these bullshitters like the rest of the damn media world that just says whatever the fuck. It's a clickbait thing. And so you don't have to we all know that Oklahoma's not going back. And Texas isn't going back. They're tied at the hip. Come on now. Thinking OU runs through the gauntlet with scores to settle. Listen, I think so too. I said it earlier. I think the number, I asked the question and you guys let me know too what you think. But right now, who's the best team in the SEC? And I'm not you don't have to predict a national championship. I'm not doing that. I got to see more. But I don't think that there's a better team in the SEC right now. And I don't think there's a better defense in the country. Period. But I don't think there's a better team in the SEC than Oklahoma is right now. I think Georgia, man, if they're not killing it on defense, do you expect Gunnar Stockton to be able to go out there and put up 40? Or if against a good if you met up with Oklahoma right now, their defense ain't stopping Napier, is he going to be able to keep up with Napier? I think not. It absolutely does. Ginja. Yeah. Oh, no, it's not. No, they're not. Come on. It's all stupid talk. But the stupid talk gets clicks and gets people to engage, which makes money for them. But the thing that bothers me about Kurtz is that I understand what, but he does this Big 12 thing and he's turned it into, it's really whiny, bro. It's really whiny about the future of the Big 12. And it's really whiny about, I don't love it when I hear him, when you start stumping for other Big 12 teams, fuck that, dude. No. I don't love it. Not the way he's doing it. I had him at the first of the year. You know that I was picking him to win the SEC. But what I saw in that Florida State game, that can't rear its head again. And I don't know that it will or won't. I mean, when I saw, I don't really care about the, Ryan Williams wearing jammies and all that. I mean, fuck, these kids are different, man. They're just different. Now I know it pissed a lot of people off in Alabama, but to me, it was the way they got. I mean, and if you think about the first of that game, if you watch that Florida State game, they started off running the ball really well. Their freshman running back, that he's a bruiser, he was ripping off 8-9 yards a pop, and then they just stopped doing it. And when they did, the physicality was coming from the other side. End of story. That's a problem. If Alabama's getting out physicaled, I don't know what that means anymore. Now, we haven't necessarily seen that since, but they haven't played anybody with a pulse either. I like Alabama as a program. I just don't know that. And I'll tell you another thing. I think Kalen DeBoer is a hell of a coach. I don't know that. I'm starting to wonder whether or not he really is a fit in Tuscaloosa from what I saw in that first week, because they were unphysical and really, I don't know. Oh, numb nuts. Yeah, none of those guys are hanging around right now. They're sooner in Texas. But here's the thing, Neilio. The only thing I can say is the talent there for them to do it? Absolutely. Is Ty Simpson the guy to take them there? I don't know. Here's the thing. There's a couple of people that have been, I haven't seen the same level. Like, generally speaking, Alabama creators are believers in those guys. Yeah. Okay. But he's not even, I really stopped liking him. When he started doing this attack Brent Venables thing, I was already out on him. But I used to think that some of the stuff he was saying about the Big 12 and like that he had the news and all that other shit. And now I'm not thinking that that's necessarily the case. I don't think he's always right. I think that the Big 12 Mafia guys know more about the Big 12 than he does. That's just me. Yeah, they have the horses too. That's what I'm saying. But if the horses are behaving like soft, you know what I mean? You got to, I don't know. I've never seen, they were soft in that Florida State game. If that comes back, no, they don't win. And I don't know that I believe Ty Simpson's the guy, but I think he's okay. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying, is he going to turn into what you expect from an Alabama quarterback? I don't know. Keelan Russell might be, but it's a little early to play him. You know what I mean? We're gonna know a lot when they've got 2 weeks. Then they're off this weekend. They play Georgia. They play Georgia next week. You know. Mm. But so but again, I had them. I picked them to win the SEC at the start of the season. So I tend to believe they can bounce back. I'm not sure what I think about Georgia after what I saw this weekend. I can't believe that they allowed that many points to be scored on them. by Josh, and Josh hadn't been able to do it before. It makes me wonder, is that defense fixed? I don't know that it is. I don't know. So right now, I would probably have Georgia at number 2 because of probably A&M. I would have at number 2, and I don't feel good about that at all because certainly knowing A&M like we know them, they probably find a way to fuck it up no matter how good they are, and they are legit loaded when it comes to offensive firepower. Bussy is a baller, and so is the kid from NC State. Whew. They're the real deal. I think that something's wrong with Notre Dame's defense right now. Coach thinks he thinks it's Ash. I don't know. It's not working, whatever it is. And all that zone shit, man, they've been playing man, and I think it's hurting them. And I think that hurt Alabama last year. So I don't know, man. Le'Veon Moss is good as well. Yeah, absolutely. They got 2 good running backs there, actually, Sooners for life. And Marcel looks really good. But yes, this is the problem that I have with Bama. They got pushed around, and you saw them like loafing. I don't know. I think the jury's out there. Talent-wise, sure, they could do anything. And I would tell you, I think we've been saying this for a while, and you've been hearing it from us longer than you've been hearing it from anybody else. It's wide open. I think the entire country's up for grabs. The national championship, I don't have a favorite for it. Concepcion, he's killing it, yes. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And Collins in his bag, man. He's in his bag. He's got fucking weapons. And I think he's got the perfect quarterback for him. Hey, the kid can spin it too. He can run, but he can sure spin it. I like him. Marcel Reed, I didn't know if he was going to be that guy this year. I think there was times last year that he didn't look like it. Now, we saw him do pretty good early on whenever they took the job from Connor Weigman, and gave it to him. He looked good early, and then he didn't look good late. So we'll see. And again, it's Texas A&M. Does anybody trust them? How could you? Miami looks scary a little bit. Yeah, that coaching staff has been known to fuck things up, though. But I do think, and I don't know what's up with Clemson. They could win out now. But they didn't look good 2 weeks ago against, was it Troy? Okay. And they really looked bad, or was it Old Dominion? I don't remember. Who was it that pushed them around and was beating them in the first half? Whoever it was, that was a bad look. And then Georgia Tech owned. They were pushing them around from the start to the finish of that game. I watched it. Yesterday. It didn't look good. So I think it's a little. I think Notre Dame is still. They just had a couple of mistakes, and I think that CJ Carr's been really good, but he's a freshman, and I think that he hasn't been good enough to overcome some of their other issues that they have at Notre Dame. Do I think that they can win out? Oh yeah. They've got Arkansas and SC left as the best teams that they're going to play. If they get to 10-2, they're in the playoff, but I think that's why they're still ranked right now. But they certainly put their back against the wall for sure. For sure. But I'll be back on tomorrow night with Coach. I think with Coach, if I could get him. He said he's going to be starting to come on. But he's going to be in a bad mood if he does. Yeah. Yeah. Well, They were 0-3 against the SEC last year. And I want to say Georgia Tech damn near got them last year. But they lost a game at home to Louisville. They lost that road game to Syracuse. Hey, by the way, did you guys see that shit? Where the coach from Syracuse, after the UConn game last week, had his guys out there doing wind sprints on the field in front of everybody? What a Bush League move. The fuck? It's wild. Basham, let's not do that. Hey, I'm gonna ask everybody a favor here. When it comes to Jaden Knott, there's a lot of season left, and if we're gonna get if Oklahoma's gonna get where we want them to get, you're probably gonna need all, and Tatum and all them included. Have some patience with that backfield. See how it goes. You've got to be happy that you've got a stud in Tory Blaylock. Let him be who he is. Maybe Tatum comes back. It looks like X-Rob should do his thing. If Jaden Knott doesn't become that, one thing I will say, there was nobody in the country that didn't think Jaden Knott was worth whatever it was. He was not going to be a Cal. Oklahoma was just first to go after him. He was a take for anybody. Anybody. Now, there's nothing. So to sit here and like to hang that on Nagy like he did something wrong, I think that's fucking nuts. Because anybody would have taken him. But they did pretty well with the guys that they brought in for the line. Somebody said, well, they didn't have to spend that much money. So what? That's value. Yeah, much more. I enjoy it. My thing is I think we gotta don't do this thing of let's worry about the money that they're spending on guys. That, man, you're gonna have to spend it. And some of those guys, not everybody's gonna work out. Injuries happen, and apparently he's been injured. It does. And here's the thing, all he has to do, I think, just kind of what who was saying that? Oh, D-Mac was saying it last night. Break off one 30-yard run. 130-yard touchdown. All of a sudden, you're in the culture of the room. You're making friends, all that. Everything's good. Maybe he just hadn't found his little spot yet. And he's just got here kind of late, and he hadn't been practicing. And I know I've heard the same stuff you guys have heard. Well, it's easy to say that, dude. But again, he was a take for everybody else in the country. And you weren't saying that about him whenever they got him. You know you weren't. You know you weren't. I'm out of here. I'm going to get out of here, guys. I've spent 3 hours. I'm just saying, think about it. There's a long season ahead. Long season ahead. Maybe it'll work itself out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But there's nothing you can do. And he was a take for everybody. I don't know. I think that I don't think it's over with Houston for sure. Maybe it is. Maybe it is, but I doubt it. It's never over till it's over. He's a 27 kid. We got a long time. And here's the thing, like, we're finding out some stuff like, you've got the kid, Cooper Hackett, that supposedly he's going to Texas Tech, but he was at the Michigan game wearing a Oklahoma sweater, whatever. If he was going to get that NIL money, they're telling tales that you got to do it now or else, it's not going to be there, which is bullshit. We know that. But again, that's all I would say. You were saying not to go get him? Well, I'm probably going to have to, I might need some proof of that, Eric. I'm just saying, everybody was so hyped about him, and that's why I think people are pissed, is because you haven't seen him really do that, right? Okay. We got quality and quantity at almost every position. We're looking good. Yeah, listen, and I think that I'm not ready to count him out that completely and say that he's not going to be good in there. I mean, that's not necessarily the case. It's a long season. Let's see how it goes. Barnes is not the same, except for that he looks a lot better than he has for a couple of years, the last 2 weeks for sure. He looked good against Michigan. It was a nice run that he had that touchdown on. He had a nice series, a couple of series. He looks good. So is he explosive as far as is he a touchdown machine? Probably not. But you have needs for him. Blocking is important. I don't think that's what you're going to get from Ott at all. But maybe you figure out something. Look, I trust this coaching staff, man. That's one thing I'll say. I trust this coaching staff right now that I think Arbuckle's been in his bag. I know that BD's been in his. You know what I mean? See how it goes. All right, guys. Appreciate everybody coming in. We're going 3 hours, damn it. Appreciate it all, though. But hey, yeah, look, menu time. They're on the menu this week. I'll be back. I'm going to try to do. I may have the guys from one of the guys from SEC Unfiltered, but I'm going to get with Tez that goes on that show that he's always on with Brinsky on the Sharpshooter Pod, and he's their Auburn guy. I think we should do something maybe in the next day or two. I don't know, or definitely by the end of the week. So I'll get with him. We'll be doing some more stuff, but yeah, there's keep an eye out on all that stuff. It's funny to me that some of the stuff that's getting said. We'll see. But anyway, all right, guys. We'll talk to you all on the next one.